We're ready to rock, man. It is a Saturday night, and we got our final 8 ready to rock tonight. Now, I know there's people going to be trickling in here. I know we're not going to get started just yet, but early on, we got 8 matchups to go tonight. And to start, we're going to have 2 at a time. So, Mr. Football, let me actually read you guys the bracket right here.
Yeah, baby.
And actually, I'll wait till more people get in here, but we got Mr. Football going against Yardstick, and we got Wesley going against Jack Oregon. That's going to be our first matchup here tonight. And I'm debuting the Orange Blazers, so I hope y'all are ready to rock. And you know what? It looks like the opponents are getting started now, so we might as well just get started. Why not? I'll give you guys the rundown of the matchups we got going on tonight. We got Wesley against Jack Oregon. And we got Yardstick here in the bottom right and Mr. Football. All right, those are our first 2 matchups of the night. After that, we're going to see Free the Penguins against SMB Joker and Pavin versus Vose. But we got our 2 matchups here to start. Now, $2,500 on the line. Both of these competitors in the matchup we're watching right now have grinded their way here to the top 8. This is Yardstick against Mr. Football. We'll give you guys the clear view here. And I'll make myself a little smaller. And I say, let's just get right into it. No need to get cute. No need to give you guys an intro. I say, let's go. We're ready to rock. It's a Saturday night. Why not? These competitors are ready to go. I'm going to grab one thing really quick, and I'll be right back. All right, boys, you know what I had to grab. You know what I had to grab. But we are back. And it is going to be Mr. Football against Yardstick. And then on our other monitor here, we got Wesley against Jack Oregon. And, you know, in the meantime, while we are starting up this game, I'm actually going to add in some names just so people are aware of who's playing who. Let me add this in right here. Make him Mr. FB. Sorry if I'm not You guys think the names are necessary? I think they are. All right, we got Mr. Football here. That is definitely not the font I chose, but fuck it. Mr. Football's here. And it looks like he's moving quick. We noticed this yesterday when he was playing against K-Mac. This man moves the ball with the quickness, and he's going against Yardstick. And there's another first down for Mr. Football. Oh, my God, it's a strip! Stripped like an 18-year-old... with daddy issues. Sorry for the vulgarity there, but that's just the truth, man. Yardstick getting off to a hot start there with the strip. I'm still trying to get this name set up, man. There we go. There's the font we were looking for. Yardstick, again, getting the turnover early. And there we go. Let me actually switch up Mr. Football's... I don't know why Mr. Football does not... His name doesn't want to be in this font. I don't know why. Either way, Yardstick's starting off here. These guys are getting quick with it. And there's a throw to the sideline. It's intercepted. I mean, my God, you just got a user strip, and you're giving the ball right back. Come on, Yardstick. You got to be better than that. My mans did not take advantage. Sorry, boys. There we go. There we go. All right, we got Mr. Football all set up. You guys can see the names. Will be good for the rest of the game. Got Yardstick against Mr. Football. Now, I don't want you guys to miss out on the fact that we got another game going on right now. This is Wesley against Jack Oregon. I'm going to get you guys these names on the screen as well. It might take another couple seconds. I didn't know we were going to be so aggressive in starting these games. But we are. That's okay. That's okay. I like the energy coming from our competitors here tonight. Wesley here in the Patriots uniforms. And then we got Jack Oregon. What a name, by the way, Jack Oregon. And there's an incomplete pass. 3rd and 9 right there. Jack Oregon starting with the ball. I'm feeling good tonight, boys. How are you feeling? There we go. Jack Oregon, good to go. And now we got the names all set. We can go back and forth between the games. We'll be all good. And here we go. There's another hit on the quarterback. It's going to be a 4th and 9. Now, I didn't show you guys because I was too busy dealing with the goddamn names, but Mr. Football just scored 7. Now, I know that he turned the ball over on his opening drive. He got the turnover right back, and then he got 7. And so he's up 7-0 right now, and we're looking at a 4th and 9 for Jack Oregon. Wesley looking to get his first stop of the game, and let's see how he does here. Snap is up, looking for the post route. It's not open, and the pressure comes in again. That's a turnover on downs. Michael Vick for Jack Oregon. 1 for 5 so far today. Not having a good day. Not having a good start to this top 8 matchup. Let's go back to our other game now. We got our guy Yardstick looking to drive down and tie up the game on Mr. Football. What's the bracket looking like? You know, I'm glad you asked because I know there's going to be a lot of people trickling in. A lot of people not understanding what the matchups are looking like. So let me show you right now. We got Wesley against Jack Oregon, Penguins against Joker, Pavid against Vose, and Yardstick against Mr. Football. Right now, what we are watching is this bottom matchup right here, and then Wesley and Jack Oregon up there. So the top left and the bottom right are going at it right now. And what you're looking at right now is Mr. Football and Yardstick, okay? So I'm going to keep you guys updated on both of them. Again, Wesley just scored as I was showing you guys the bracket. Unfortunate that we're missing some of these touchdowns, but it's 7-0 in that game. It's 7-0 in this game. And now let's get focused up. Let's wake up here. All right, Bo Jackson tripping over seemingly a ghost. It seemed like one of the defenders was down on the ground, maybe grabbed his shoelaces, and he fell to the turf. Did he quit reading chat? No. Gavin, I just got a lot going on. I'm sorry I'm not reading your message, buddy. 0-7. We got Yardstick rolling out with Vic to the left. His strong side gets the first down and more. And that's the first rush of the day for Vic. 8 yards. One thing going back to yesterday I want to touch on that maybe not a lot of people realize. Yardstick played a very defensive day. Almost every game that we checked in on with Yardstick was low scoring. And that's very, very different than most of the other competitors. There's almost always high scoring, except for Yardstick's games. So I'm excited to see today if Mr. Football can break that trend and maybe put up big points on Yardstick, something that other people haven't been able to do. All right, it's 7-0, 2nd and 29, 2nd and 21 now after that sack, and now we got Jack Oregon taking another hit on the quarterback. Wesley looking dominant here so far in this game. 3rd and 10 for Jack Oregon. Jack Oregon already turned the ball over on his opening drive. There's a nice throw to Goat in the flat. He got speared word to edge. And now Jack Oregon looking to get out of the 3rd and 10. A good dot to the sideline. Devin Hester with the first down. Mooly Moonrock, what's good, man? Why did you switch to streaming on YouTube? Why are you asking that question right now? By the way, I got an orange blazer on. Don't forget that. 3rd and 8 right here for Yardstick. Mr. Football has played good defense so far. Let's see if Yardstick can convert. There's a snap. He throws to the sideline. A nice wheel route. We've seen that a couple times so far from Yardstick. The wheel route coming up big on 3rd and long. And it gets another first down for him right there. Now, 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Michael Vick snaps the ball, hands it off to Bo Jackson, stuffed in the backfield. Let's go back to our other game. And Jack Oregon goes to the turf for a loss of 1. A sack there, technically. Only a 1-yard sack. I just ate 4 donuts in a minute, says 4PF. Nice, brother. I'm proud of you, man. All right, let's see if Jack Oregon can push the ball in and keep this drive alive. Again, I want to remind you guys, Wesley got a stop on the opening drive. So Wesley definitely has an advantage now, up 7, getting the ball in the second half. And the first quarter is coming to an end. In our other game, the first quarter did just end. We're now entering the second quarter now. And let's see if Jack Oregon can get a first down on 3rd and long again. This has been the third and long we've seen so far. Snap is up. Michael Vick looking over the middle to Darren Waller. Got a lot of space. And Waller into the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown for Jack Oregon. 7-7 ball game. And let's head back to our other game now. What a phenomenal way to fight for Jack Oregon, all right? You start the game, turn the ball over. Your opponent gets a touchdown. And that next drive is ever so critical. You end up getting 7 on it. And now you're all equalized. Good job for Jack Oregon. Let's see if he can play a little bit of defense. 2nd and 14 now for Yardstick in a similar situation. Come to Alaska. I'm in, Ricky. You give me a place to stay. I'm staying at your house. Your mom's bed is open. I'll be there. Michael Vick taking off up the middle again. I got to say, every time Vick has tried to escape in this game so far for Yardstick, he has come up for naught. Come up empty-handed. 3rd and 11 now. Not the first 3rd and 11 we've seen on this drive. Yardstick so far has converted both 3rd and longs with outside wheel routes. Let's see if he goes right back to it or if Mr. Football adjusts. We're going to be looking at that left sideline to see if that wheel route is available for number 80, Jerry Rice. Let's find out. I like the defense for Mr. Football, but again, that left sideline is looking a little porous. It is actually a hard flat, and he did adjust. He went back to the wheel route. It's almost like I can see the future. And just like that, it's a 4th and 11. So Mr. Football showing why he's one of the best in the world, able to adjust on the fly, make the stops necessary. And that's going to be a field goal for Yardstick. 7-3 ball game. Let's check back in with Wesley and Jack Oregon. Hey, did I call that or what, boys? By the way, let me make myself a little small. I'm too big on the screen. I'm taking up too much space. I'm taking up too much. I know I'm pretty. I know I'm a good-looking guy, but you don't want to watch me that much. Michael Vick rolling out left, throws that one away. Now, Wesley, one of the best offensive players of all time. Never seen someone so consistently be able to move the ball against any defensive meta. And now Wesley in his typical bunch, looking to do the same here tonight. 3rd and 10. Michael Vick at the helm for him in the Patriots uniforms. Snap is up, only a 3-man pass rush. No pressure coming in. Throws the underneath route to Bo Jackson, who goes down for a gain of 7. Quick math in my head. And it's going to be a 4th and 4. Maze, you got to lose weight, man. Yeah, right, kid. 6'2" and shredded. Who's the hardest person you've ever played, Maze? I don't know, man. That's a crazy question. I've played a lot of games. 4th and 4 conversion for Wesley. A big dot over the middle. Shout out to Alex and Tiffany for complimenting my hair. I really appreciate it, guys. All right, Michael Vick rolling out left, takes another sack. It's been a consistent story here tonight that we've seen. Michael Vick, you think he can just get out of any situation. He's an escape artist. But we've seen more sacks tonight so far than we've seen pretty much in the last few games entirely of last night. Michael Vick, I think people are relying on his legs a little too much. And there you see it again, not getting a whole lot on the ground, only a couple yards. 3rd and 11. I think people are a little too quick to try to rely on the Michael Vick legs when in reality, oh, there's a pressure up the middle. Had to throw it quick. Wesley got the ball out fast, but it is not completed. 4th and 11. Pavon smoked you. You spelled his name wrong, Buster. And I'm not even embarrassed by that. Yeah, he did. Congrats, JJ. You're still in my chat watching me, pussy boy. How's that feel? 4th and 11, Wesley. Let's see if you can convert here. All right, it's going to be a 3-by-1 look. Devin Hester, the solo receiver on the right side. Jack Oregon mans up across the field on the running back. I like the defense here. Angle route not really open. Crossing route might be there. He throws it, and it's a bad throw from Michael Vick. We've spent so much time talking about Michael Vick, and there it is. Does Warren Moon make that throw? I don't know. Now, the one thing that I think made that throw incomplete was probably the pressure, or not the pressure, the contact on the receiver in the middle of his route. That's the one thing that really disrupts the timing of the routes is pressure, not pressure, contact on receivers in the middle of their route, specifically near the break of their route. Completely throws off the timing and even a perfect throw. Pavon getting smoked tonight. That's my guy Vose right there. Shout out to Vose, man. Shout out to Vose. Shout out to Pavon. Yeah, bro. No, Sean, this is all we're doing tonight. Dean, Steve, whatever the fuck your name is. 2nd and 9 right here for Mr. Football. Mr. Football up 4 points, snaps the ball, and takes another sack. I mean, we're seeing, hey, guys, is this the Riley Reid tournament? Because we've seen a lot of sacks tonight. All the competitors are taking a lot of sacks. Reminiscent of an actress I know. 3rd and 17 right here for Jack Oregon. Snap is up, looking over the middle. Great user, and Michael Vick once again gets hit. It's going to be a 4th and 16. 2-minute warnings hit for the first half. We're only 50 seconds left in the first half of this game, and Mr. Football finds the open receiver on the corner route. That's Jalen Hyatt, and that's going to be not only a first down, but a touchdown for Mr. Football. 13, soon to be 14-3. And Mr. Football showing his offensive prowess as normal. 4th and 16 right now for Jack Oregon. He's going for this against Wesley. Let's see if he can convert and pull off a miracle here. The looper comes off the side. He tried to roll out to the right. I think he forgot Michael Vick is a lefty. And if you take a look at the replay here, you might have had something open late, but the way this looper came off the left side, take another look at the looper off the left side. And Michael Vick tried to roll out right to run away, but I guess you guys didn't get to see it. But sadly, Michael Vick is the lefty. We just saw a touchdown for Yardstick. It's going to be a quick answer, 4-point game with 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see if Wesley can answer back after the huge stop against Jack Oregon. 1:26 on the clock. Looks like he is chewing down the clock. There's a handoff up the middle to Bo Jackson. Gets a couple yards, gets to the outside, and he's at the 14-yard line. A nice gain of 10 for Wesley. Back to our Mr. Football game. 35 seconds remaining in the first half. And Mr. Football has the ball up 4. 3 points right here for Mr. Football would be huge, given a 7-point lead. And Wesley looking to take any type of lead heading into the second half. Bears or Packers for tomorrow? I'm going Bears. Mr. Football takes a sack. 2nd and 21, 31 seconds remain. Michael Vick in the pocket, looking over the middle, not finding the line. Throws it over the line. Would have been a touchdown, but you can't do that. Took one step too far up the center, and it's going to be an illegal forward pass for our guy Wesley. Sadly, it looked like great pocket, right? He stepped up in the pocket, just one step too far. Michael Vick takes a snap, again standing tall, throws to the sideline, and with 1 minute left, gets tackled a few yards short, 7 yards short to be exact. It's going to be a 4th and 7 for Wesley. Wesley's taking his 3 points. Michael Vick throws it up the seam. It's a nice catch with 23 seconds remaining. And as I just said, Wesley took his 3 points. We got a 10-7 ball game with 1 minute left. Now the clock here is favoring Jack Oregon. So Jack Oregon has an opportunity to answer, and not only answer, but take a lead here. Mr. Football finding a wide open corner route. That is Jerry Rice juking a little too hard, planting a little too hard, stepping out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Could have got a few more yards at a minimum, maybe even more. We got a gun bunch halfback strong look right here. Motions out the halfback, gives it a 5 tight look. Tried to throw the drag, almost intercepted. And Yardstick almost walked away with one there. Now with 55 seconds, Jack Oregon is the team to watch right now in these Ravens uniforms. He's going with bunch verticals, probably going to snap it as quick as possible. Looking over the middle, not finding much, takes another big sack. No Lena Paul. And there's the Interior wheel route to the tight end. Classic Mr. Football. Bunch verticals. Mr. Football up again by 2 possessions. And he played the clock great. Only 10 seconds remain in the first half. Mr. Football so far on top against Yardstick. But let's talk about Jack Organ here, man. We got 35 seconds. Michael Vick throwing it up top. Looks like he's got a man. It's Jalen Hyatt, and Joey Porter Jr. is nowhere to be found. And that is a game-changing touchdown right there. Take a look at the replay. That one right there is ever so pivotal. You can only expect 3 points on that drive, given the amount of time left on the clock, unless Wesley gives you something over the top. And the last guy you expect to get beat there is Joey Porter Jr., one of the best DBs in the game, maybe the best DB in the game. But on that play, he looks like he's not even worthy of a practice squad spot. 1st and 10 right here for Yardstick. Throws to the sideline. It's almost, oh my God! Could have been a pick 6. If you're Yardstick, I don't know if you feel good about that completion. I don't know if you feel good about that pass in general. Let's be real. That probably should have been thrown in the first place. All right, so going into halftime in our other game, it's 21-10. Mr. Football leads. In this game, we still got 22 seconds with Wesley having the ball. There's a timeout called right there. Wesley calls the last of his 3 timeouts. And I got to say, most players, I'm saying this half is likely over. But with someone like Wesley at the helm, you never know what's going to happen. He's got plenty of time to get to the sideline and get at least a field goal. And even a 13-14 game is going to change things a little bit here. And there's the crosser, and that's exactly what I was talking about. It's intercepted! Joey Porter Jr. That looked wide open to me. Is Jack Organ going to get another 3 points here before this half runs out? Now, we just saw Joey Porter get smoked on Wesley's defense. It seems like Joey Porter has his favorites here, and Joey Porter is favoring Jack Organ. There's another pass over the middle starting the second half. That one could have been intercepted. I know you guys didn't really see that too much, but that one could have been clearly intercepted. 2nd and 4 here. Yardstick desperately needs points on this drive, at least 3. Running back was wide open. He throws it way late, and it is incomplete. Now, he made the right read just a second too late. I understand maybe didn't see it at first. But that running back, I think, needs to be the number 1 read on almost every play. We've seen the running back be probably the most important part of many of these top teams. Whether they're throwing in routes, out routes, or angle routes, the running back is always the most important. Wesley coming out at the end of half almost gets loose, but gets tackled there at about the 30-yard line. Michael Vick, a lot of pressure coming in, gets hit as he throws. It's going to be 4th down. If Mr. Football gets his stop here, this could start to put this game away in the 3rd quarter. 4th and 4. Michael Vick flips the play. It's going to be bunch. 4:19 remaining in the 3rd. Plenty of time left. A huge conversion here necessary. Great defense all around. Michael Vick maybe should have ran. He decides to throw it, and he finds Jerry Rice just in time. A huge gain of about 15 right when you needed it most. 4th and 4. And now our guy Yardstick at the 40-yard line approaching enemy territory. Mr. Football coming out in nickel 3-3 Cub, blitzing 5 here. Pressure's picked up, only blitz 4 actually. And nothing open. Eventually the pressure gets a block shed. Let's go back to our other game. Wesley has the ball here. Down 7 at the 44-yard line in a 2nd and 10. Yardstick in a 3rd and 11. 2nd and 10 for Wesley here. Motions out Jalen Hyatt out of bunch. The interior receivers manned up from the exterior linebacker. Snap is up. Looks like nothing's really open. Michael Vick gonna have to throw this one away. Let's go back to Yardstick and Mr. Football. 3rd and 11. Snap is up. Pressure comes in. Michael Vick goes down yet again. Another huge 4th down for Yardstick coming up. 3rd and 10 right now for Wesley. We're seeing a lot of cover 4 base from these competitors tonight. Looks like over the middle was open. He decides to throw it to the sideline. Jerry Rice jukes inside. And that's a 1st down for Wesley, keeping this drive alive. 4th and 11 for Yardstick. A huge down. He motions out Bo Jackson. No blockers in the backfield. Looks like pressure is going to be coming in for Mr. Football. Snap is up. Pressure is not picked up. Michael Vick throws to the sideline. It's swatted away. Phenomenal defense again for Mr. Football. This guy is consistently putting yardstick in 3rd and 4th and long. And this time he ends up getting off the field. Mr. Football takes over, up 11 already. 10-17 here. Wesley still trying to tie up the game. Nickel 3-3 Cub defense for our guy Jack Organ. Almost intercepted. There's a juke inside though. And Bo Jackson takes it inside the 20. That one was almost picked off. Holy fuck. Oh, holy crap, I mean. Jeez, sorry. Sorry to all our sponsors tonight. Snap is up. Michael Vick looking at the sideline. Nothing open. Throw this one away, Wesley. Mr. Football up top, Devin Hester, and he's up 18. I don't know if you heard the phone call. Hello? Yeah, Mr. Football's going to the top 4. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, sounds good. Thank you. I just received a call from the commissioner. Mr. Football's heading to the top 4. That's what it seems to me. All right, let's see if Wesley can get in the end zone here and tie it up. Jerry Rice. I don't know why I said that. I was looking at the other game. My bad, guys. 2nd and goal from the 5. Bo Jackson to the outside, not finding a lot of space, and he is laid the fuck out by Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman been getting burned so much that he's got to resort to hit-sticking running backs. That's not his MO, right? That's not what we're used to. 3rd and goal. This is a huge down here. I mean, obviously, Wesley's going to go for it if he doesn't get it. There's a handoff again, and Bo Jackson again not finding a ton of space. 2 yards to go. 4th and goal. Does Wesley pass it or run it here? Let's find out. He's under center again in single back wing slot. There's the handoff to the right. The running back is stuffed. Wesley, no good on a 4th and goal. Great defense from Jack Organ. Now, one thing I want to say is on the outside, usually on these RPO stretches, the cornerbacks dumb out. Watch how the cornerback plays for Jack Organ. Right into the backfield, right to hit the running back. That's not something you see normally. If you call any type of defense, that outside cornerback is normally going to dumb out against an RPO stretch. Jack Organ must have figured it out. Maybe he blitzed that corner. I'm not sure exactly what the adjustment was, but a phenomenal one at that, and now he's in position to win this game. 55 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. It's his ball, up 7. All he really needs is 3. And let's see if he can do it. Chat, it might be time for a Monica Lazinski. Bo Jackson motioned out left. No blockers in the backfield. Looks like the tight end's going to stand to block Darren Waller. Pressure comes in off the right side and the left side. And that's a 3-yard sack. He blitzed the cornerback. I mean, that's a good adjustment. If anybody in the chat is wondering how to be better at Madden, RPO stretches dumb out your outside corner. They do not set the edge at all. They play it horribly. So if you see somebody in a single back wing pair, if you see somebody in a single back wing slot, blitz that outside corner if you think they're going to run that. Double this in. We're going 1 for now, Big Drew. I appreciate you, though. 2nd and 13. Wesley needing a stop to get back in this one. Jack Organ looking for 3 points on this drive. Snap is up. Great pass protection. He throws it up. That looks like it could be picked off. And we got Stephon Gilmore turning the ball over for Wesley. A lot of open space in front of him. Jalen Hyatt missing the tackle. And Stephon Gilmore goes down at the 48. Wesley right back in this thing. What a defensive play for Wesley to get back in this. Take another look at this one, man. I know we just missed the end of it. Jalen Hyatt misses the tackle. The Jurtle back inside. Looked like he could have had some space, but either way, Wesley looking to tie it up here. Now back to our other game. It looks like Yardstick is within 12 points here. Just scored 7, or just scored 6, I should say. So Yardstick's not giving up, going for 2. If he gets this, it'll be a 10-point game. Snap is up, throws the RPO wide open, but Goat gets stuffed at the line. It is a 12-point game over there. Mr. Football has the ball and the lead. 3rd and 9 right now for Wesley. Still down 7. Looking to tie it up. Throws it over the middle. That's Bo Jackson on the Texas route. Gets about 15. Down to the 34-yard line. Michael Vick on the day, 10 for 19. Having an all right day. Nothing great. Jack Oregon playing phenomenal defense. Snap is up again. And Michael Vick again to Bo Jackson. This time only for 8. But a 2nd and short puts him in a great spot because now you can kind of push it downfield a little bit. You don't need to get the first down on this play. You still got 2 more downs after that to get 2 yards. Should be no problem. Snap is up. 4-man pass rush picked up. And there's the corner out. Jerry Rice goes up for it. 1st and goal at the 1. Mr. Football already up 12. Has Bo Jackson in the open field. And that is going to extend his lead further. Back to Wesley down at the 1-yard line. 3:31 remaining on the game. There's the stretch out wide. And he's in the end zone. That's a touchdown for Wesley. We're all tied up. Now, again, we take a look at this other game between Yardstick and Mr. Football. Yardstick is trailing behind in a hole now. And with 3:55 left, it's going to take a miracle for him to come back. But you never give up on these guys. That's one thing we learned last night. You never give up on these guys, right? They're never going to give up on themselves. So we won't give up on them, right? Yeah, I appreciate you, Big Drew. Shout out to Dangerous D in the chat. How much is your chain? We don't need to make comments on that. Are you the creator of this tournament? I am not. I'm the host. The logistical back-end stuff is ran by Lobby Up, as you can see in the bottom left corner of the screen. 1st and 10, Jack Oregon with 3:28 on the clock has a make-or-break drive right now. Looks like he's got somebody over the top. I'm not going to lie. That should have been a fumble. A hit stick from Sean Taylor right to the face of Michael Vick, and the ball doesn't pop loose. Now, what we just saw right there was Devin Hester over the top. I feel like you could have lobbed that one up. Maybe it would have been a touchdown. 2nd and 6, snap is up. There's the throw to the flats. Bo Jackson gets a first down. Jukes inside, jukes back outside. And another huge gain on a check down route to Bo Jackson. This guy has been automatic for every competitor we've seen tonight. And the snap is up again. 5 out. There's Bo Jackson again. This time not getting as many yards. And in our other game, Yardstick continues to fight. Like, he was down 19 points. He just gets 7 right here. Back down to 12. And with 3:15, there is still a chance. Let's not count Yardstick out. Let's not count Yardstick out. Hey, thank you, Keenan. I really appreciate that, man. I really do. I really do, man. Michael Vick throws it up. And Jack Oregon finds the wheel route for a touchdown. That's the danger of running man coverage, is those wheel routes will shred it. Let's look at the replay. Jack Oregon motioned over Bo Jackson out wide into the... You don't expect a wheel route once you motion him. But the man coverage couldn't hang. And Bo Jackson into the end zone for another 7-point lead for Jack Oregon. Wesley having his handfuls here tonight. In our other... Mr. Football is funny, man. In our other game, Mr. Football just ran a stretch and the gap was shot violently. The gap was shot by Cam Chancellor violently. Mr. Football immediately recorded the clip. Didn't look at it, just recorded it. He wants to look at that later. Why did he shoot his gap? That is why Mr. Football is a pro Madden player right there. He saw something that didn't go his way. Even though he's got the game in hand, records the clip. You know he's going to look at it and say, how the fuck did he shoot that gap? That's a great play by Mr. Football. And that's why he's one of the best in the world. No doubt about it. 2nd and 7 right now. We got 2 minutes to go for Wesley. Now, I got to say, guys, we're getting to the point it might be time for epic music. Michael Vick standing tall in the pocket. Throws it late on the route bounce back. Shannon Sharp goes down. And again, I think as we're seeing the clock drip away, in this Mr. Football game. I do believe that we're going to see Mr. Football take this one. Let's play a little epic music for Wesley here. He's got 1:30 on the clock. Looks like he's taking the clock down to make this the last drive of the game. The winner of this advances to the Final Four. 1:23 to go. Snap is up. Throws to the sideline. Almost intercepted. If you're Jack Oregon, that pick was your ticket to the Final Four. You know he's got to be pissed about that one off the hands of his DB. 2nd and 10 now. Wesley still alive after a very, very close call. Still in bunch to the short side. We got a cover 4 look for Jack Oregon. Corner route's going to be there. It's Jerry Rice catching it and going out of bounds at the 28. Wesley moving the chains. Right to the line, no time wasted. Michael Vick snaps the ball, hands it off, and it's stuffed in the backfield. Bo Jackson has 12 rushes, 81 yards on the day. A pretty good day on the ground in terms of Madden. But here in the final moments, not finding much space. 2nd and 12 right now. Michael Vick in a gun bunch strong look. Shifts a little bit to the left. Not a whole lot open. Takes off up the middle. Michael Vick gets another first down for Wesley. He's down to the 18-yard line. A 1st and 10 with 48 seconds remaining. 2 timeouts for both sides. Another audible this time to some type of gun bunch nasty. And there's the run again. Another RPO. Bo Jackson juke into the outside. He's taking his points. I'm a little surprised about that. Looked like he was trying to take his points. He goes down at the 2. 2nd timeout called by Jack Oregon. If you're Wesley, you don't want to score on this play. If you're Wesley, you don't want to score about this play. There's the snap. It looks like he's going for it. He gets the 7 points. He's going to tie it up. Now, here's the problem. By scoring on that play, you're leaving Jack Oregon with 39 seconds to go down and get 3. Now, Jack Oregon's been pretty good on offense. Not amazing, but it seems like Wesley is really relying here on his defense. He doesn't fear the final drive from Jack Oregon. Let's see if Jack Oregon can capitalize and make Wesley pay for getting in the end zone too early. 39 seconds, 1 timeout. If we know anything about Madden, we know this is plenty of time. Jack Oregon coming out in bunch, going to audible this time to, again, gun bunch strong, nasty. I don't know what it's called, but I like this formation. We've seen the same route combo plenty of times tonight from Jack Oregon. Snap is up. Looper comes in off the left side. Quarterback's hit, and it's almost intercepted off the hands of DeMarcus Ware. Holy cow. Phenomenal defense for Wesley, and that might be right there why Wesley decided to take his points. Snap is up again. This time, Darren Waller in the flats gets about 6 yards, and the clock is going to tick. He's not going to call a timeout. If I'm Wesley, I'm taking a timeout here, I think. 19 seconds remain. Snap is up, and there's the pressure. 4th and 4. It's looking like Jack Oregon might punt this. Jack Oregon is going to punt this, and boys, we're going to be looking at overtime right now. So keep in mind in our other game, Mr. Football is up by 12 points with 30 seconds. Mr. Football is going to be advancing to the Final Four. In our Wesley Jack Oregon game, it's looking like we're going to have an overtime matchup. 20-yard line, you're going to need about 40 yards to get in field goal range. You got 9 seconds. You got 1 play to do it, and you got a timeout. So you can't hit over the field. Jack Oregon is in a cover 4. He's using Stephon Gilmore. Let's see if Wesley can pull out a miracle. He had a TD wide open deep. The pressure got in there so fast. You can't get that pass off. Snap is up. This is the final play of regulation. He's playmakers are running back up. He throws it, and with 4 seconds, he drops it. He drops it. Looked like he was going to catch it. And as you guys can see in our other game, Mr. Football wins. Mr. Football advances to the Final Four. Let's get back to Wesley and Jack Oregon. 2nd and 10, 3 seconds remain. There's a run. Not a whole lot of space. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to overtime. We are going to overtime. This has been a back and forth game the whole way. Looks like Wesley outscored him 7 points in the second half. He got outscored 7 points in the first half. Wesley showing a lot of heart, a lot of fight. And I'm going to... Never mind. All right, boys, we're starting overtime here. Jack Oregon starting with the ball. I gotta say, I think Wesley has the momentum. The way this end of the game has gone, the way the fourth quarter specifically has gone, I think Wesley has momentum. So Jack Oregon starting with the ball is not necessarily an advantage by any means. Typically with playoff rules, you want to start on defense. And there's the throw to Bo Jackson. And there's a great tackle by the user. Only a 3-yard gain. My dog is right here. She's very cute. And there's a timeout from Wesley. We seen that, buddy? You didn't see that, Heim. How about you sue me? How about you prove it? You didn't see shit. 2nd and 7. Snap is up. Crosser might be there. He tries to throw it, but the pressure gets in. It's a 3rd and 7. We've seen Wesley's defense come up huge here at the end of the game, and is coming up huge here in overtime as well. This is a big 3rd down. If he doesn't convert this, he got a decision to make. You got to think he's going for it, barring a huge sack on this play. Deuce Nasty, thank you for the gifted sub. Snap is up. Throws the sideline, and Jalen Hyatt catches it. That's a 1st down. Hey, Deuce Nasty, thank you so much for the gifted sub, man. Hope you're doing well tonight, man. Hope you're doing great. 1st and 10 for Wesley. Still in this gun bunch. A lot of crossing routes over the middle. The only way these crossing routes can get thrown is if there is good pass protection. If the pressure comes in, you don't have time for them to cross. Snap is up. Pressure looks okay. Rolls out right. Throws it! Oh my God, that was scary. Stephon Gilmore, I actually think that was Joey Porter Jr., was trailing on the drag, and if that's a little bit underthrown, that can be picked off and gone the other way. Very scary throw for Jack Oregon, but he stays alive. Snap is up again. Throws to the sideline. Again, it's Bo Jackson cutting back inside, and that's a 1st down and more. 42-yard line for Jack Oregon. Audibles again to this gun bunch strong X Nasty. I don't know if that's what it's called. That's what I'm calling it tonight. Again, we got some crossing routes, a drag, and there is a delay of game. In this situation, you can't take a delay of game. 1st and 15 for Jack Oregon. The same route combo we just saw him try to get. Blocking the running back this time. You're going to ID the right side blitzer, assuming the pressure's coming off the right side. You're going to see a looper off the left side. Picked up nicely. Lot of time. Crosser's open. It's a good throw. And Jerry Rice comes down with it. He's inside the 10. Down to the 6-yard line. This is the hardest part of the field to score. 1st and goal from the 6. If you get 7, you put a lot of pressure on Wesley to go down and get 8. 1st and goal. I assume he's going to go with a running attempt here, maybe an RPO. There it is. And it's stuffed in the backfield. Great run defense from Wesley. 2nd and goal now from the 9. Lost 3 yards on that. Going with a pass here. You see the reverse whip route from the tight end. He tries to throw it quick, and he's hit as he throws. This Wesley defense is a bunch of rabid animals. You see them in the backfield almost every play. And if you're Jack Oregon, it doesn't give you a lot of time to think here. 3rd and goal from the 9. Going with bunch vertical. Is going to motion out Bo Jackson left. No one in the backfield to block. He's on a wheel route. If it's man coverage on the outside, you might see Bo Jackson open early. It is not. There's a throw over the middle, and Jack Oregon gets in the end zone for the touchdown. Here's a big decision. He's going to kick the extra point. So it all is going to rely on Wesley to get 8. 24-31. It all comes down to this drive here, folks. Wesley needs to not only get the touchdown, but convert the 2-point, and he will advance to the Final Four. If Jack Oregon plays a little bit of defense, gets a stop, it's all over. This is a good one. Get your popcorn out. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Wesley takes a snap. Looks like bunch verticals is a call. Crosser. No, he's throwing the streak, and Devin Hester wide open over the top. Deion Sanders nowhere to be found. And ladies and gentlemen, it comes down to a 2-point conversion. A 2-point conversion, and the winner goes to the Final Four. He's a nickel 3-3 Cub. Is he going to quick snap him? Doesn't look like it. Making audibles at the line. Snap is up. Michael Vick, not much open, and the pressure gets in, and Jack Organ clutches up in the end. And you're going to see Jack Organ advance to the Final Four. And Wesley with a heartbreaker loses right there. Let's take a look at the replay here. Now, I got to say, I was a little late on the replay. I didn't see much open, though. It was great defense all around. I didn't see much open. If you're Wesley right there, I assume that you're thinking you're going to have a little bit more time to make a read. I know the primary read was probably between the drag and then the reverse whip route. But sadly, there was no time because the D-line really got after it. And now we move on to our next few matchups. That's me on the screen right there. Shout out to Mr. Football. All right, boys. So we'll check back in on the bracket here for a second. What we just saw in that matchup there, we saw Yardstick against Mr. Football. Fuck that music. We don't need epic music anymore. Yardstick against Mr. Football. We had Mr. Football right here. Mr. Football advances to the Final Four. He's going to be playing the winner of Pavin and Vose. And then up in your top left matchup, we saw Wesley and Jack Organ in a very, very close matchup. Overtime, we saw Jack Organ take it there with the 2-point conversion, clutch defense. Jack Organ moving on to the Final Four. So our next matchup we're going to see, guys. Before we do that, let me open this shit. This is what we're looking at right now, boys. All right. Oh, that's not the updated one. Never mind. Maze, serious question. What else can I do to make some extra money? I just had a baby and I'm active military duty. Hey, Dennis, you know what, man? I think that's a question for another time. If you want to DM me, we can talk about that over DMs. I think right now, maybe not the best time to talk about the extra money situation. Let me pull up the updated bracket here. I'm going to pull up the updated bracket. All right, boys. So, in our updated bracket, as I just mentioned, we got Mr. Football advancing to the Final Four. A dominant performance. Let's be real. Mr. Football looked extremely, extremely good in that game. I mean, the whole entire game, he was up multiple possessions. And Yardstick has been playing great defense against everybody. So the fact that Mr. Football's offense showed that not only could he dominate all the competitors prior, but even against Yardstick, who has used his defense to get here this far, he will still continue to put up points and score. Mr. Football looking like a favorite at the moment. Jack Organ also in a very close matchup took it in the end and now is waiting on his next opponent. Free the Penguins against Joker and Pavin against Vose. Let me know in the chat, boys, who you guys got. I think this is going to be a very close one. It's going to be a very, 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 very close one. Let me pull up some of these links right now. Games have just kicked off. All right, both games have just started. Let's start right here. We got to change the names on the screen. We got Joker against Penguins. Only one. How we feeling tonight, boys? It's a Saturday night. I hope y'all having a good night. I'm having a great night. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great, actually. Ace. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ace Legend. Ace Legend. Thank you for the gifted sub, man. Shout out to Ace Legend with the gifted sub on Kick. And over here we got Pavin against Vose. This is something that something that I think we've all been looking forward to. Both these guys play a little bit differently. I think Pavin is a little bit more of a game manager, takes the lead early, and usually is able to close it out with suffocating defense and very smart offense. But if you look at our Penguins game, now let's be real, Penguins has come out of the woodworks a little bit. I don't think many people are talking about Penguins as a favorite initially. But so far in this tournament, Penguins has taken down Dez and shown that he is literally one of the top offensive players in the world. And getting a stop on him feels next to impossible, I assume. I haven't played him. I mean, I could probably get a stop against him. But some of these other guys, maybe not. Penguins against Joker. Joker already got 7. I didn't even realize that. We're towards the end of the first quarter. These games started a little bit early, but that's okay. Back to Pavin and Vose. Can't remember the time Pavin won a game. Hey, Daddy's Girl 98. Pavin has won about 6 games to get this far. Almost intercepted. Pavin with the user underneath. Vose squeezed it in there over his head. And it's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 11. Now, let's go back to Penguins. You got stuffed again on the goal line. It's going to be a 3rd and goal right here. He's in that single back wing pair that we know is so powerful. There's a stretch out wide. And a great user from Joker. And it's going to be a 4th and goal. Now, that stretch out of single back wing pair, every time we've seen someone run it, it seems like the best way to stop it is a phenomenal user. Now, that's hard to give people advice on, like, how do you actually defend that other than a phenomenal user? Well, some of these guys got it covered, as we saw Joker right there gets a stop, holds him to 3, and it's going to be a 3-7 game. Joker in the lead by 4. Pavin versus Vose right now. Still 0-0. Vose has the ball on the opening drive at the 9-yard line. Wow, surprising. Daddy's Girl 98. Why are you hating on my man Pavin? You better watch your mouth. All right? Ace Legend, thank you very much for the gifted sub. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much, brother. Michael Vick, standing tall, steps up, takes a sack. It's a fumble, and it's picked up by Vose and the Cowboys. And boys, in our other game, we just saw an interception. We almost saw 2 turnovers back to back, but Penguins needed that interception oh so bad after getting held to 3. Pavin gives up 3, but a great stop in the red zone there against Vose. And now Pavin takes over for the first time this game. I'm going to go grab an energy drink. I'll be right back. Michael Vick with a nice touchdown. And Penguins takes the lead up 3 right now against Joker. Let's go back to Pavin's opening drive here. Isn't Pavin the one who crushed you in the MCS? Hey, watch your mouth. But yes, Pavin is the one who crushed me in the MCS, all right? You know what? Hey, I wasn't even trying. Okay, everybody knows that. I wasn't trying. Relax. Pavin takes the snap up, looking for the crosser, wide open. It's a great throw. Jalen Hyatt drops it. Looked like an easy pitch and catch, but Michael Vick struggling a little bit tonight in the pass game. We know he's athletic, but we've seen him miss a couple throws already. I don't know if Michael Vick is him. Warren Moon might have hit that throw. I'm just saying. Snap is up again for Vick. This time looking for a playmaker. Vick takes off. Outruns the defender, and that right there is why people are using Michael Vick. Nothing's open. You get into trouble in the pocket, and you get out of there. Joker almost just threw an interception again. I think Joker is a phenomenal player, and I think he plays best when he has a little bit of a peace of mind. I think when he gets flustered, he hasn't shown the best way to fight adversity here. And there's Pavin over the middle with Jerry Rice on the catch down to the 11-yard line. Does drop pick 6. Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah. Hey, Dennis, I appreciate you. Hey, shout out to you, man. D. Smathers, I appreciate you, man. All right, boys, we got a 4th and 1 in our game here. Joker in a 4th and 1 against Penguins. Snap is up, not a run. He's going to go with the pass here. Throws it over the middle. It's a great pass. It's a great catch. And that's a conversion. A lot of people in 4th and 1, they're going to be looking for the short underneath drag, the flat route. Not him. He goes with the intermediate post right in front of the safety, and he converts and keeps this drive live. And then there's a stuff on the run attempt. 2nd and 8 for Pavin in the red zone. It's at the 15-yard line now, 3rd and 15. Essentially a 3rd and goal. What's up, Showtime? How you doing tonight, man? And that's the end of the first quarter over there. Let's go back to our other game. Michael Vick throws it up top. Oh, my God. Again, Penguins has been literally inches. I'd say 3 to 5 inches, slightly below average. Very close to interceptions, but not close enough. All right, 4th and 15 right now for Pavin. I assume he's going to take 3 and tie up the game. I'll update you guys there in a minute, but let's go back to Joker and Penguins. Jalen Hyatt motions over. Going to be a 2-by-2 look. Snap is up. Pressure's picked up nicely. Michael Vick, every time we see him, it's intercepted. And there's Richard Sherman coming underneath the corner route. Take another look at this replay. Every time we see Michael Vick, he does that little weird sidestep in the pocket. I don't know what that's about. And I think if he throws that corner out a little bit earlier, it could be completed. But now Penguins, who's getting the ball in the second half, is up 3 with an opportunity to go up 2 possessions. If Penguins happens to get 7 here, as he throws a wheel route and it's caught, Joker's going to be in a very bad position. All right, he's already at the 13-yard line. We know it's tough to score in the red zone. But Joker desperately needs to hold him to 3. Otherwise, it's going to start to get dark out here. We got Vose with the ball once again. Sorry, I'm going to be switching back and forth between these games, trying to get you guys the best action here. 2nd and 7 with 1:12 left on the clock. Less than a minute now after that one. Audibling now to Gun Bunch. Snap is up. Michael Vick. A lot of time in the pocket. Runs up the middle, and Penguins with another touchdown. Now, the one thing that Joker has going on his behalf, as the throw goes up top, Jerry Rice catches it, and there's no one to catch him. Vose with the first touchdown of this game. It's going to be 10-3 Vose. Pavin, for the first time that I've seen, is going to have to fight from behind. Now, every time we've watched one of Pavin's games, he's come out on top with some great defense, got a couple turnovers early, and he's been able to control the clock and control this lead. Not today. Vose is showing an offensive prowess that we haven't seen against Pavin. And taking a 7-point lead, even though he started with the ball, is important because you start to put a pressure on Pavin's offense that we haven't seen yet. But let's talk about Penguins and Joker. This 41 seconds is going to be so pivotal. I don't know why the hell you run the ball right there. You got to call a timeout, Joker. I don't know what he's doing here. 2nd and 10, and there's a timeout. I feel like Joker is so talented. We see him have these insane plays, these insane highlights, but then there's situations like that where you just took off 10 seconds off the clock for no reason. You didn't get a single yard. And there's a throw to the sideline, a great read, and Shannon Sharp goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Pavin answers back in a matter of seconds. He threw the corner out to the sideline, and Jerry Rice took it up. No one could catch him, and we're all tied up over there 10-10. But again, the most important pivotal drive is right here with Joker. We need points on this drive, and that's going to be almost intercepted again. He's lucky that Richard Sherman didn't get another pick in the exact same fashion. Daddy's girl says, bad defense by Pavin. Guess what, buddy? Pavin's on offense. All right? I know you want to hate at any chance you can get. 4th and inches right here. This is the game for Joker. He runs it up the middle, got some space, gets a first down, call that timeout. You only got 17 seconds. I think you should have called a timeout a little bit earlier to save some time. Let's see if we can move the ball here and get at least 3. 3 points is huge, given that you're down 10. You need about 25 yards here to get 3 points. Snap is up. 3-man pass rush. Looks like he might be going to the corner route. No, he's not. And there's not much open. It's going to be 2nd and 10, 11 seconds. Vose throws the crosser. A great click on. And Jerry Rice drops it. Not something you expect to see from the GOAT. Joker Kale did not play, Adonster. Maybe next time he will. I'm going to hit him up. 11 seconds here for Joker. You need 25 yards. You got 2 timeouts. The middle of the field is wide open. Not actually wide open, but throws the wheel route. That's not open, and it's out of bounds. 5 seconds. Now you don't have much time to do anything. It's going to be a Hail Mary attempt. And let's see as we head into the second quarter if Vose is going to answer back with another touchdown. It's going to be man covered with a cover 3 shell to the left side, a 3-rec over the middle. I'm going to give you guys a look here with 0 seconds left. Bo Jackson gets some space, and he goes down, and that's going to end the first half. That was the final play of the first half. Joker almost made some crazy shit happen right there. If he would have scored 7 there, that would have completely changed the game and given him a lot of momentum going into the second half. Now, here's the problem. Joker is down 10, kicking the ball off. I mentioned at the beginning of the game, Penguins has had a very, very formidable and awesome offense. So, being down 10 when Penguins have been playing as good as he is, that's a tough situation to be in. That's a very tough situation to be in. Smoking, what's good, man? How you doing? 3:54 for Vose. It's a 4th and 10. I'm telling you about this Pavin defense. It's very good. Pavin sending the pressure. It's picked up nicely by Vose. Throws it over the middle, and Jerry Rice holds on to it in traffic. We also got Penguins in our other game. Throwing the crosser in the open field, and Penguins is up 3 possessions. We're not only going to need to see Joker answer with a touchdown, but he's going to have to get 2 stops. A very, very tough situation to be in, as I mentioned previously. Vose with a huge 4th down conversion. And there's a sack from Pavin. Pavin's defense, all things considered, has looked phenomenal. Vose, I would say, is an offensive player. All right, I know Vose and Bunch, one of the best Bunch players out there. He's been running Bunch for years and years. And it's tough to get a stop on Vose. This man knows what he's doing. Pavin had him in a 4th and long. Vose had a very tight window, and he made it happen. Oh, my God, it's intercepted! Stephon Gilmore on the tipped pass gets a pick 6, and that's going to turn the game around right there for Pavin. Let's take a look at the replay. Take another look at this, man. The pressure comes in off both edges, and that's that double loop, right? It's very hard to pick up. Pavin sent the double loop. Vose looked like he sent 5 out. So the fact that both of those pass rushers were coming in, one of them hit the quarterback, the other one went for the football. And that's why sometimes it's nice to have 8 DBs on the field, right? If you're blitzing a defensive back, they're much more likely to catch that interception. And just like that, Pavin is up 7. Keep in mind, guys, we're still in the first half. All right, we're still in the first half. But you got to remember, Pavin is getting the ball in the second half. I'm looking at this other game. Joker has been driving. All right, he's inside opponent territory at the 24, but he's still going to score here and then get 2 stops. That's going to be tough. Great pocket right there from Vose. Stepped up between blitzers, hit the corner route, and now Vose is moving. He's at the 48-yard line across midfield. Going to audible right now to a 2x2 tight look. But again, Pavin's defense has been the story of the tournament so far. It's been very tough for people to score on Pavin. Snap is up. Michael Vick, again, stepping up at the pocket. Throws it over the top. Oh my God, it's dropped. I mean, that didn't even look like a bad throw. Devin Hester was wide open. A great pocket, a great read from Vose, and he doesn't get rewarded with the touchdown. That is very unfortunate, but that's Madden football. And I want to update you guys again. Joker just scored 7. Great throw from Vose. Another first down. Joker just scored 7, so it's a 10-point game yet again. Still plenty of time. A stop here, namely a pick 6, would turn this one around. Let's see if Joker can play a little bit of defense. But right now we're looking at Vose and Pavin. Snap is up. Bo Jackson takes a handoff. Doesn't get much. It's going to be a 2nd and 7, 3-yard gain. Yeah, Vose just got cheated bad right there, boys. Vose just got cheated bad. That's okay, though. He's going to fight. Menzies, what's good, brother? How we doing, Menzies? Again, Pavin going to be blitzing off that left side in the loop. Got a cover 3 shell with a 3 rec over the middle. Looks like there might be some match concepts in play here. Vo's taking his time. Pavin brings down Prime into that 3 rec again. Sean Taylor's the user for Pavin. Snap is up. Pressure picked up nicely. Good pocket again. This time, Michael Vick slides down for a gain of 4. I didn't see what the down and distance was before, but it's 3rd and 2. Maybe a gain of 5. 3rd and 2 right here. We also got a 3rd and 2 for Penguins. Great defense on the field for Joker, and Michael Vick takes off up the middle for another first down for Penguins. Penguins' mentality right now is he's just got to take down the clock. Got to take down that clock. There's a throw to the sideline for Vose. Jalen Hyatt on the possession catch. Good first down. Go back to Penguins and Joker. I assume Penguins going to run the ball here. No, he's going back to the pass. Good defense all around. Throws the in route, and Jalen Hyatt into the open field. Penguins again showing that formidable offense into the red zone. With 1:15 left, it seems like Vose is making this the final drive of the half. I know I've reminded you guys a few times, but I want to set the stage again. Pavin is getting the ball in the second half. So Vose right now, his goal is to tie up the game, not leave any time for Pavin to respond, and we can go into halftime tied. If Vose enters halftime with a tie game, I'm assuming he's happy. All right, you see he's letting this clock drip down. It's a 3rd and 11. Now that we're inside the red zone, this is the hardest part of the field to score in. So 3rd and 11 from the 16 is a nightmare for anybody. This is a very tough situation to be in for Vose. Does he take 3? Let's find out. 1, and there's a timeout from Vose. Not a bad timeout. You don't want to take a delay a game right there. 2nd and 3, Penguins is stuffed. Going to be a 3rd and 3. What's up, Knockout? How you doing, brother? Shout out to my man, D2B Knockout. 3rd and 11. Big down for Vose right here. Sean Taylor, the user for Pavin. Pressure picked up. Again, steps up in the pocket. Finds a corner route, and Jalen Hyatt ties up the game. Now, with a little bit of time left. Wow. Very scary play for Penguins right there. With a little bit of time left, 37 seconds, Pavin needs to get 3 points to put himself at a big advantage going into the second half. Vose is a living laser. Vose is a living laser. Maze, do you think Carr will ball out for the Saints? I do. I'm a big Derek Carr fan. You guys know I'm a Raider fan. And I know the Raider Nation has been split on how we feel about Derek Carr. I'm a big Derek Carr guy. I think he's good. I think we let him down as a franchise. I think he's got a lot of talent. I think the Saints will be really good this year. Pavin throws the wheel route. It's wide open. Bo Jackson into the open field, and that's going to be 3 points at a minimum. Already down to the 26-yard line. Michael Vick for Penguins takes a sack with 12 seconds remaining. No timeouts called again. I guess I thought we were at the second quarter. My bad. That's on me. There should have been no timeouts called. Pavin out of bounds again, saving. He's got no timeouts. So with 28 seconds, if you're Vose, you can't really let Pavin go out of bounds. He's inching slowly closer and closer to the end zone while getting out of bounds. And he's going to be left with an opportunity to hit a sideline route or a corner route at the front pylon. Rolling out left here. And that's a good throwaway from Pavin. 3rd and goal. Penguins throws it up top. And it's caught for a touchdown. In the 4th quarter, Penguins up 3 possessions right now. This is going to be tough. Joker not in a good spot. 3rd and inches right here for Pavin. It's going to be gun bunch to the short side of the field. It's going to be verticals with a post and an angle route. Throws it away. 4th and inches. Big decision for Pavin. Does he take 3? If I'm Pavin, I'm taking 3. And Pavin, listen to me. I was the deciding factor there, I assume. You're welcome, Pavin. I'm glad I could be of assistance to you, my Raider brother. And Pavin is up 3 with 15 seconds. Now, Vose still has 2 timeouts, so with 15 seconds, if he gets a good return on the kickoff, if he has a big play over the middle or something like that, Vose could tie it up. I mean, that's not out of the question here. Let's see what the return looks like. Gonna let that one go. We're gonna switch this on over to the middle console, my main one, middle monitor. Maze, you're a gag. Maze, you're gay. Thank you, Cletus. And there's a throw up top. It's caught! And with 9 seconds, that's the wrong fucking game. Oh, I switched the names. This is the right game. Here, let me. That's a huge dot from Vose right there. He's gonna tie up the game at a minimum. He's got 9 seconds, 1 timeout. I'll switch this at halftime, but actually no, I'll switch it right now. 9 seconds, 28 yards to go. Let's see if Vose can punch it in and take a lead going into the second half. Snap is up. Sack is in. And Vose is going to let this one drip. He's going to call a timeout with 3 seconds. And he's going to take his 3. What we're seeing right here in our other game, this is not Vose and Pavin, but Joker is going for a make or break play. He's got him over the top. And Devin Hester on 4th and 21 brings this game back into a 10-point game. Now, Joker has been counted out time and time again. But on that play you saw right there, he's right back in a 2-possession game. There's still 4 minutes remaining, and he's still got 3 timeouts. The game is not over. If Penguins cannot move the ball on offense, Joker is right back in this. Let's go back to the other game. I'm going to switch the names right here while we can. All right, boys. As we said, Pavin starting the second half of the ball. A big run from Bo Jackson. It looks like no one's going to be able to catch him. We know Bo Jackson has, I think, 88, 89 speed. There is not a player on the field that can catch Bo Jackson in the open field. A phenomenal run to start the second half for Pavin. And I mean, the last thing you expect to come out in the second half is to just hand off the ball and get 79 yards. But that's exactly what happened for Pavin. That's why you run the ball right there, boys. All right, I don't always take my own advice. I don't run the ball very much. Wait, why we got haters in the YouTube chat, bro? Cletus, what's going on, bro? What's going on, Cletus? Hey, Shock, I love you, Shock. Hey, cheers to you, brother. All right, 1st and 10, 20-27. Pavin on defense now. And again, I know typically, great throw from Vose to the sideline. I know typically, look at this throw. Oh, it's overthrown. 4th and 6 for Penguins. If he does not convert this, there is life for Joker. There is plenty of life. This is the biggest down of the game so far for Joker. Let's see if he can get it. Snap is up. Nothing really open. He throws it up top. And Jerry Rice wide open. It didn't look open to me at first. Penguins saw what he had on the seam. And Jerry Rice, the GOAT, maybe closes the game out for Penguins. That was the final stand, I think, for Joker. And that might do it right there, boys. Well, back to our other game. I was going to say, when you think of Pavin and his past experience as a... Cletus acting like a fetus. When you think of his past experience as an MCS guy, as a pro player, you always think of Pavin as an offensive guy. Pavin, one of the grandfathers of Bunch. But I think this year, in every game I've seen Pavin play, he's playing insane defense. Henry-esque defense, all right? And I know that's a big compliment. But I think Pavin has been dominating a lot of these top players we've seen. He's given them looks that we're not seeing otherwise. And you're seeing it right here. Vose struggling a little bit to move the ball consistently. 2nd and 13 right here. We're going to see this Pavin defense yet again. It's been a cover 3 base with a lot of match involved. All right, Cromartie in an outside third on the right. Looks like he's using a free safety inside package or something of that nature to put his safeties in outside thirds. And there's illegal contact. He's going to throw it anyways. It's intercepted, but it doesn't matter. The user was a little too aggressive on the receivers, and that's going to give Vose the automatic first down. Now, Vose obviously right there threw the pass with the expectation he knew the flag was coming. It was probably a good flag. You know, there was a lot of contact on that breaking route. We all saw that. What you sipping on, Maze? I'm sipping on a Celsius, my guy. They're not a sponsor of the stream, but I love Celsius. All right, 1st and 10 right now. My dog is just sitting here right next to me. She doesn't normally do this. I kind of want to pick her up, but I know she doesn't like to be picked up too much. 1st and 10. Vose steps up, takes off with Michael Vick, goes down for no gain. Should I pick her up? I'm going to pick you up, Stella girl. I'm going to pick you up, Stella girl. This is the cutest dog and the smartest dog. She's the best dog you've ever seen. I love this dog so much, man. You're a good girl, Stella. You're a good girl, Stella. And there's Vose with a touchdown. I missed it. I was too busy loving on my dog. And guess what else, boys? Penguins advances over Joker. Joker, I think, turned the ball over on his next drive. And we got Penguins. No surprises there, man. We saw how Penguins played against Dez. And, one thing we know, Dez is obviously a different breed. Penguins was killing it that game. And so I think one thing a lot of people don't realize is how good Free the Penguins is. I'm not even kidding when I say that. This guy is someone who is in TNC. I don't know if he's in TDM now, Top Dog Mutt. I don't know if he's in that group still. I think he probably is. But Penguins is someone you need to look out for, not only in this tournament, but in future MCS events. This year, Penguins, I have seen firsthand, has been unbelievably dominant. All right, so remember the name, Free the Penguins. This guy is an animal, and he might win this tournament here tonight. Dominant performance against Joker, and he's moving on to the Final Four. We got a 27-27 ball game here. Pavin with the ball in the third quarter. Juke inside from Devin Hester. Another juke inside, almost gone. Hey, thanks, Jose. I appreciate you. Hey, what are you talking about, Ernst? Ernst? What are you talking about? Therefore, the attack on my anal. I don't want to read that message. What are you talking about? 1:58 left. 1:58 left in the third quarter. We got Pavin with a bunch to the short side. We got a crosser, a Texas route, and a drag. Looks like the drag might have been open, but the pressure got in there. LT looking very ferocious. Let me pull up some other stuff here, boys. All right, 2nd and 18 right now. Right, Vert? I don't know, Vert. I don't know what the hell, Vert. I don't know. 2nd and 18, the throw to the sideline. Hester, nice catch, jukes inside, gets speared. Word to the rated R superstar, Edge. I love that animation, by the way. I don't know if you guys have noticed that animation in the game this year when they tackle him and they just straight up fucking spear him. I love that. 3rd and 5. A big down right here. You don't want to be in a 4th down ever, of course. But in this situation, of course, you're not going to punt. You're on the other side of the 50. You're just outside of field goal range. You got 2 downs, get 5 yards. Let's be real here. You got 2 downs, get 5 yards. Snap is up. Pressure's picked up nicely. Looks like he might throw the crosser. It wasn't open. 2 guys in coverage. If he was a little bit past him, you could probably fit it over the top. But in that situation, I think more likely than not, that's an interception. That was not the best read right there. You could have maybe thrown the curl route on a possession catch. But now Vo's in a 4th, or Pavin's in a 4th and 5, I should say. Vo's playing phenomenal defense down the stretch. Still not even in the 4th quarter. I like the route combo here. You got a post drag and then Texas route. Only a 3-man pass rush. Throws the Texas route, and it's a phenomenal read, phenomenal catch. That was a little closer than I think it should have been. The Texas route was fit in right where it should have been, on the sideline, under the safety, but the safety still almost made a play. That guy showed a lot of heart, but not enough heart. 1st and 10 now for Pavin. 15 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Bo Jackson on the handoff, not getting much. Pavin looking like Helen Keller with that read. That last read was not the best, but that one was a hot one. Not a lot of people hit that angle route right there. Not a lot of people hit that. So OMG, it's the baby. Hey, listen, I'm not the baby. I know I look like it, but I get that a lot. I am not the baby. Okay? Fourth quarter starting now, boys. Hey, put your 4s in the chat. Everybody put your 4s in the chat. Put the fours in the chat right now or I'm going to be pissed off. 2nd and 10, snap is up, 5 out. Looper comes in, he throws the seam. Jalen Hyatt drops it. I have not seen that animation where he gets a couple steps with that animation and then drops it. Usually that is a surefire catch. I know Pavin is probably pissed about that one. You got to flush it and move on. That was a good read, a good throw, and what should have been a good catch. Vose walking away with a little bit of a break, and that's a sack, maybe out of field goal range. 4th and 20. He's going to kick the 55-yarder. I assume he's got the kicker to do it. He's in the middle of the hashes. But again, if you are Pav, oh my God, he might have missed it. Oh, that was close, boys. That was close. He walks away with 3. Now, you guys let me know in the chat. Is it just me, or is kicking incredibly hard this year? I don't think it's just me. Kicking is hard this year, man. Like, I feel that, like, we miss kicks on a frequency that we haven't seen yet. Like, it almost feels like they, like, purposely lag you on your kicks. Kicking is not easy this year, man. You said it's just me, Rob? Okay, thank you. In all Madden, your kicker can kick from Narnia. Well, that was a 55-yarder. I mean, that was pretty reasonable. It's the input delay. I kick just fine. Ice kicks are. I feel like I've had, like, some kicks where I feel like I know I clicked it in time, and it doesn't register my button to, like it. I don't know, man. It seems the same to me. Okay, maybe I'm tripping. To me, maybe it's my internet. I don't know. I feel like kicking has been so crazy this year. And, like, for y'all saying, like, oh, you just suck at kicking. You act like I haven't kicked in years past. Like, I know what kicking, like, I feel like this year I've missed more kicks than I normally have. But maybe that's just me. 2nd and 12 here. There's a throw up top. Very risky read. Right between 2 defenders. Could have been intercepted. He cleared that 55 easy. Probably can hit a 60. I mean, yeah, we've seen kickers in this tournament hit 59. So I would assume maybe 60's on the table. Yeah, for sure. For sure. 3rd and 12 for Vose. Only down 3. So again, if you're Vose, you cannot turn the ball over here. Running back's there. He throws it. Shannon Sharp. Those big hits sometimes pop out. 4th and 2. Huge down for Vose. This could change the game right here if he doesn't get it. You only need 2 yards. You can throw the flat. You can throw the intermediate short. All right. Middle short, I should mean. Nothing flat on the left. You got Hyatt. You got Hyatt. No, he throws a crosser. Great pass. Great catch. And the outside third came up looking like he was looking for the hit stick and just missed. I feel like we got to take a look at that replay. Take another look at this, guys. I mean, the outside third was in close position. Look at this. He just ran right past him. Just ran right past him. Very close. And on 4th down, that's going to hurt. A juke inside from Bo. He might. Oh, he goes down. Vose does not want to score. He could have got 7 on that right there. But given the fact that Pavin's only up 3, Vose would be up 4, and Pavin obviously wins that with a field goal. Or not a field goal, a touchdown. If I'm Vose, though, I mean, I don't know. I feel like with 2:18 here, it's going to be pretty tough to effectively clock the rest of the game. We hit the 2-minute warning here. Pavin still has 3 timeouts. I think it would be harder for him to clock the rest of this game than it would be for him to just score there and potentially not give up a touchdown. I don't know. I'm not in this situation for a reason. I feel like Vose knows what he's doing, so I'm going to trust the boy. 2nd and 11 here. 2-minute warnings hit. A lot of hot routes being made. Snap is up. Pressure is not picked up, and there's a B gap. And that's going to be a 3rd and 11. You would have took the TD. I would have as well. Again, I feel like I am more of a defensive player than an offensive player. I like to rely on defense. I don't like to be on offense. So I'm taking points there. But Vose, I think, is typically an offensive player. So I think that's why he did that. But again, 3rd and 11, you're in a tough spot here. Let's see what he does. If you kick 3 here, then you're in a very, very bad spot. You got to convert this right here. Snap is up. Pressure's picked up pretty nicely. Throws a drag, and you're in a 4th and 5. Again, a tough spot. I mean, you could kick 3, tie it up. but you're going to have to get a stop either way. You got to go for this. If you kick 3, you have to get a stop either way. There's enough clock. He only needs 3. You need a stop either way. So you got to go for it. Good call for Vose to go for it. If you get the 5 here, you're in a great spot. Pavin still has 3 timeouts. But what you really want is 5 to 10 yards. You don't want more than 10 yards here. Snap is up, throws it up top, and it's caught by Hester. He tries to go down. I don't get it. There's enough time either way. Take your points. Vose catches the pass and stops. There's enough time either way. He's got 3 timeouts. 2 now. And again, maybe Vose has faith in his offense in some way that I don't. But I feel like you got to just score there. You're going to need to get a stop either way. I don't know. There's a throw up the middle. Bo Jackson breaks tackle in the end zone. You wasted 1 timeout. Good job by Vose. You would clock Pavin. It's not easy to clock someone like Pavin. It's not like you just, I just clock him. Why didn't you just clock him, bro? It's hard to get first downs in small enough increments where you can clock them. It's tough. I mean, Pavin plays great defense. That's not easy. And that's where I'm at, where it's like if you get something, I mean, I feel like you got to take it in some situations. The way the clock was going, it was going to be tough to clock him there anyways. So it's like, take your points. You're going to have to rely on defense regardless. Pavin's got 141 left, and he's down 4. How about we play a little epic music, boys? I don't like this one. Snap is up. Bo Jackson on the handoff. Gets 8. That's probably worst case scenario for Vose. Anytime you're in a 2nd and short, that's what the offense wants, right? You have at least one opportunity to kind of push it downfield, see what we can get. There's another run. He's not pushing it downfield. Juke outside. And another gain of about 8. 39-yard line. 1:07 on the clock. Michael Vick audibles this time. Gun bunch halfback strong, X nasty. I don't know if that's what it's called. That's what I'm calling it. Snap is up. Pressure picked up nicely. Throws away. Might have had the flat if he wanted it. Didn't take it. .56 seconds remain. 2nd and 10. Michael Vick again audibles to that same formation. Gun bunch halfback strong, X nasty. It's a mouthful. I made it up. I don't know if that's what it's called. What is this called? Someone let me know what this is called. I don't know what it's called. There's the wheel route. Bo Jackson to the 18-yard line. Now we're in a little bit of a different spot. The cards were a little bit in Vo's hands right there. Now the cards are in Pavin's hands. That clock is something Vose needs to worry about. I would assume after this play, he's going to run it. I would assume he's going to run it. There's the run. Big gap. And that's another first down. I think Vose needs to call timeout there. There it is. Or that's a timeout from Pavin. Okay. Someone needed to call a timeout. I see it. Gun nasty, halfback strong. Okay, cool. Gun nasty, halfback strong. I like that. There's another handoff. Bo Jackson cuts it back. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. You got to get out of 3-3. I mean, these guys have their run defense set. They're not going to change it up now. 6 yards to go. You need 7 if you're Pavin. It's very tough to score from here, but you need 7. Snap is up. 5-man blitz. Comes in, throws it away. Good throwaway right there from Pavin. Now you got 2 plays to get 6 yards. This is where shit gets tough. You got 2 plays to get 6 yards. It's hard to score from here. You got to pass. You're not really going to run it again. And it looks like Vose is blitzing the house. Throws it underneath. It's dropped. This is the game, ladies and gentlemen. 6 yards to go for Pavin. Pavin has played a phenomenal game so far. Does he have the offense inside the 10 to get it done? 6 yards on 4th and goal. 8 seconds remain. Snap is up. Circle's wide open. He throws to the top. It's swatted. Now, the sad part about that was he did have circle open. And that's going to be the game. Vose advancing. Take another look at this. You're going to look at circle on the in route. right over the middle. I know he was looking to the sideline. It looked like he had him for sure. Circle was definitely open in the back middle. I know it's a tough read. You had your read in the back, and it almost fit in there. That's a very tough call to make. And it looks like Vose is advancing to the Final Four. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I think Pop is going to look at this final play again. Maybe we should watch it with him. So we look at this final play again. So he threw it to the left. But you look at that middle of the field, right? The middle of the field, that's where Circle's coming on that in route. It's a tough read. You got to take your progression. You got to take your progression. His first read was the out route on the left. I understand that. And it looked like he might have been able to fit it in there. So in his mind, it might be there. You can't miss a read and just be late and have nothing. So he threw it. He let it fly. But that was a close one, man. If he would have waited on Circle, I think Circle would have been it. But great defense from Vose all around. Let's go back. I don't know if Pavin's still looking at this. Pavin's looking at some other plays here. Great game all around, man. And now we are in our Final Four. How are we feeling tonight, boys? I mean, my God, that was a good one. We've had a lot of close games, man. Vose said, I used that route because I had no flat. Okay, I'm going to be honest, Vose. I didn't see it. I feel like you want to look at it again? You're saying you usered Circle? Let's look at it. I don't think you're getting Circle. I don't think you're getting there to Circle, man. I'm sorry. I'm not, hey, Vose, I'm not saying you didn't play well. You played phenomenal. You played phenomenal. You played phenomenal, Vose. You guys both played great. Let's take a look at the bracket, though, boys. Let's see what we got going on. I wasn't using Circle. He was wide. Okay, that's what I was saying. I was saying Circle. I was saying I mean, again, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I can see the whole field. I mean, like I said, his first read was there. He was saying he used the flat because he had no one and gave up. Oh, I see. Oh, my bad. No, great game all around, guys. Great game all around. Let's look at the bracket here, man. Okay. So, in our first game we watched, we had Wesley and Jack Organ go at it. That one went into overtime. Jack Organ ended up closing that one out on a 2-point conversion. Very close game. We had Mr. Football and Yardstick go at it. Mr. Football, that man dominated. That man looked like he's ready to win this tournament. I don't know who can stop Mr. Football at this point. We've seen him take down some of the top players in the world and not even break a sweat. Mr. Football right now, I think, might be the favorite. However, coming in over here between Joker and Penguins. Penguins played extremely well against Dez. Ended up winning that game. And again, dominated Joker. Penguins played lights out the whole time. I think he's mainly an offensive player based on what we've been seeing. His offense has been magnificent. Defense has been good. I think Penguins offense is what we got to look at here. And then, of course, in this last game, Vose versus Pavin, a back and forth game. And Vose ends up closing it out there at the end inside the red zone. Phenomenal game so far, boys. We're now down to the Final Four. The first game we're going to watch is Jack Organ against Free the Penguins, all right? That's what we're going to watch right now. So let me make sure I got that game pulled up. And let's get after it, man. This is Jack Organ against Penguins. I gotta pee as well, man. I gotta urinate a little bit. Is that okay? They play one at a time. Yeah, these final four games are gonna be one at a time. So this is the only game we're watching right now. It is Penguins against Jack Organ, all right? I'm gonna be right back, boys. How do you join the tournament? Chad, if you just sign up right now, I'll throw you in the finals. You sign up now, you're in, brother. You're in, brother. All right, boys. Penguins starting on offense. He throws to the sideline. Jack Organ playing great defense, 4th and 5. Are we going to see a stop here to start off this game? That would be wild. Jack caught everyone off guard with big nickel in 23 when you couldn't scramble. Big Danville guy. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he's running. I mean, this looks like nickel 3-3 Cub. But I see what you mean. I think he was running big nickel last time. There's a 4th down drop. And that's a turnover on downs. I just got done saying in the pregame that I felt that Penguins was a mainly offensive player. He's been playing great offense so far. No player has been able to stop him, it seems. But Jack Organ coming out on the opening drive gets him in a turnover on downs, I should say, not a 4 and out. And now he's taking over on offense. Let's see if he can. I'm so funny. Thank you, Mully Moonrock. Let's see if he can capitalize on this with some points. Wow, not what I expected at all. How's it going tonight? Everything's going great, man. We're having fun. We're having a lot of fun. I hope you guys are having fun as well on a Saturday night. I know there's a lot of stuff going on Saturday, so I appreciate you guys being here and watching, man. Free the Penguins name makes me mad. Better name. I would root for him more. What do you suggest his name would be? Let's hear Beach Vibes. Beach Vibes, what do you think his name should be? Snap is up. 3-man pass rush not coming in. Crosser might be there. He doesn't throw it. Not much open. Throws it late. Jalen Hyatt makes the catch. And that's the problem when you send 3. All right, when you send 3, they got a million years in the pocket. And eventually someone's going to bounce back on a route. If you're playing zone, you're not going to have every single inch of the field covered. And eventually someone's going to get open like that. Snap is up, looking to the sideline, throws it. There's a defender there, but Jalen Hyatt once again makes a great catch. I think the story of the tournament has been Jalen Hyatt. I think everybody, if you're watching, should realize Jalen Hyatt needs to be on your team. Jalen Hyatt might be the best player in mud at this point. Go for it, Mr. T. There's Bo Jackson up the gut. Loses 2 yards. We freed those Penguins. You want him to change his name to We Freed Those Penguins over Free the Penguins? I'm going to vote, I think Free the Penguins is a little bit better, if I'm being honest. That's just my opinion there. 2nd and goal, 1:30 left in the first. Motions out the running back. There's the wheel route not open. Drag route's going to maybe be there, but Michael Vick takes a sack. 3rd and goal. Now 3rd and goal from the 18. This is a very tough situation to be in. Scoring inside the red zone is hard enough. But scoring when you need to from the 18 is even harder. Michael Vick up the gut. He's going to go down at the 8-yard line. Does he kick 3? Looks like he is. All right. Jack Organ, off of his earlier turnover, is going to kick 3 here. Who won between Pavin and Vose? Vose. Vosey Wozy. Got it done, man. Hey, thank you, Yardstick. Hey, I remember the name. Thank you, Yardstick. Appreciate you, man. Maybe you should put out a video about making quick adjustments. I don't know how I would set it up, but I can always stand to learn some more adjustments to help my defense. I got you. No, there will be more tip videos coming out. I understand, especially if you're a newer player, some things might seem a little complicated, like how do these guys even adjust the way they are? But yeah, I got you. Later in the year, we got that. 1st and 10. Free the Penguins. Not finding a whole lot, takes another sack. And you know what? We talked about that 3-man pass rush. The thing about a 3-man pass rush is sometimes it comes in like that, where it's not a quick pass rush, but it will get in. And then sometimes they just get stood up and never even find the light of day. Intercepted! Jack Organ underneath the angle route. And those Texas routes can be oh so dangerous. Take a look at the replay here. I see what he saw. You might think that might be open here. He cut a little bit too far underneath. But again, Sean Taylor can definitely jump. And not the best read from Penguins right there. And now Jack Organ looking to go up 2 possessions inside the 10 now at the 5. And that's the end of the first quarter. Penguins struggling a little bit here early. What's up, Scraps? How we doing, man? Where do I go to join? Go to esportagent.gg/membership/Madden. Or you go to my Twitter. Check it out there. There's the run. It's a pull by Vic, and Vic in the end zone. 10-0. And Jack Organ is also getting the ball in the second half. So Penguins in a little bit of a hole. Needs to answer now and also play the clock a little bit to his advantage. If you go into halftime down 2 possessions without the ball, that is a death sentence in Madden here. I'm sensing Vose is feeling a little bit slighted. Why is Vose feeling slighted? I'm a little confused. Why is Vose feeling slighted? Am I missing something?
Yeah, baby.
I feel like Vose played really well. I thought I said that. I made that clear. Can you play tomorrow? We're not having a tournament tomorrow, man. The next tournament's going to be next month. So yeah, let me reiterate to everyone. We're going to be running one of these tournaments a month. And so if you want to sign up, you need to sign up for each tournament. We're not having one tomorrow. We're not letting late signups come in. Next month, you got it. And if you guys want to sign up, it's through the Lobby Up membership program. What does that mean? I don't know, Vose. That's what I'm wondering. Like, why is he saying you feel slighted? I have no idea. I don't know. I thought you played well. I almost feel like it's an insult to you, man. Yeah, okay, you're right, Shorzy. Lobby Up has almost daily tournaments a part of this program. I forgot to, yeah. You cannot play one. I'm only doing one a month, but there are other tournaments that are happening almost every day. Nice throw to the sideline. A little bit overthrown right there. You doing Monday tourney still? No. I am doing one tournament a month from here on out for 8 months, and it is the $2,500 qualifier tournament. I'm not doing any other tournaments. 2nd and 15. He goes right back to the same pass again. Looked a little open, but again, just out of the fingertips. Is 10K turning guaranteed money like Madden Bowl? You're going to have to talk to Shorzy about that one, Vose. I'm not 100% sure. Third and 15 here. If you get stopped again, you're going to start to get in a situation where you might get desperate. 3-man pass rush. Looks like a cover 6 look. We got blue flats on the outside. I'm not sure what the drops are on there, but it looks like great coverage all around. He throws it underneath, and it's dropped again. 4th and 15. Jack Organ and this defense is looking... I can't wait to smoke the comp next qualifier. And I can't wait for you to do it, Goose. Right? I'm in, Goose. I'm in. Except you got to run U trips. You didn't run U trips. That's why. You know what I mean? You didn't run U trips, and you know that's why. 4th and 15. No, Shorzy. What he means is, do you win money if you're in if you make it in the 8, Shorzy, to the 10K? Does even 8th place get money? That's what he meant. And there's another turnover. It's not looking good for Penguins. Jack Organ looking ferocious. Yeah, sure. He's asking if all 8 get guaranteed some money. That's what he's asking. All right, man. 4 minutes and 20 seconds still remain in the second quarter. Penguins started with the ball and is currently down 10-0 without ball. So if this clock gets drained and Jack Organ gets 7, it's going to be dark in the second half here. Throws it to the running back underneath. A good read. Bo Jackson, another first down inside the 20 now. I always thought that Goose guy was Decroft, but then I guess Luke plays lax. Yeah. Different people. Yep. They both run the similar offense, but different people, man. 1st and 10. There's another run. He gets about 8, and that's a defense's worst nightmare. When you're in a 2nd and 2 situation, everything is open. Put the link up so I can join. The link has been in the chat every 5 minutes or so. I would say, hey, there's a touchdown for Jack Organ. I'd say if you want to join, Chad, I'm not going to hold your hand. That's all I'm going to say. Just go join. It's not that complicated, man. I seen 1U trips. You hate them. You've seen 1U trips. You hate them all. By far the most annoying Odegaard in the game. Yeah, no, so Goose, now that we're kind of in a little lull in the tournament, I got to ask, what made you get out of U-Trips? Why are you not running U-Trips in the tournament? I'm more just curious more than anything. Because Decroft, I don't think was running U-Trips either. So there's not really any U-Trips representation in Comp Madden. Which makes me sad. But again, if U-Trips is just dog shit, then it is what it is. You know what I think it is? And I'm going to answer before you answer because there's a little bit of a delay. I think U-Trips isn't dynamic enough in terms of audibles, right? Like in terms of like going from tight to bunch strong. You can audible quite a bit. U-Trips, if you're going to audible, it takes a long time. It takes a long time. I felt a little burnt out on it, to be honest. I felt like bunch was just as good and I want to try something else. Okay, so it wasn't because you felt that U-Trips was bad? Okay, interesting. Yeah, Versace's in U-Trips. You're right. Versace never leaving. Shout out to U-Trips, man. All right, boys, 2 minutes to go in the first half. We need Penguins to score on this drive. Like I said many times before, we got Jack Organ getting the ball in the second half. He's up 17-0. If there are no points scored here, and even worse, if there's a turnover, like I said, this one's going to start to get dark here. There's a throw to the sideline. Great catch. And he's out of bounds at the 41. It's not very explosive. Takes a lot of time to get down the field sometimes. Yeah, I got you. Thoughts on Trips tight end? I think Trips tight end one of the best offenses in the game right now. You see a lot of top players running Trips tight end. Isn't Penguins got to beat Dez? Yes. Jules says, can you FaceTime me? I'm fucked up and my friend wants to talk to you. Jules, no. What the hell? Such a crazy request. Jules, we're in the middle of a tournament. I'm not going to FaceTime you so your fucked up friend can talk to me. We can do that later, man. Jesus. 1:20 on the clock in the second quarter. Still not much open. Michael Vick takes off, gets a first down. That's a huge play right there for Penguins. Only about a minute remaining. He doesn't believe I know you. Well, just show him this clip. Hey, Jules, I know you. Yeah, I know you pretty well. 2 seconds? Dude, no. He's sober. Just use this as a FaceTime. I don't need to FaceTime your friend, bro. Come on. 43 seconds to go. You need at least 3 here. 7 would be huge. And there's the timeout from Jack Organ. So right now on this game-changing drive, Jack Organ looking a little more porous on defense. We need to see if Penguins can keep up this momentum. Maybe Penguins was a little nervous at the beginning of the game. We haven't really seen him get stopped like this. There's a good throw, and Darren Waller gets smacked. 32 seconds remain. Second and 10 now. This could change the momentum. 7 points here. You watched K-Mac's game against Fancy. All I saw was enjoy the laser show or something like that. K-Mac earned my respect, but it was all verts, curl flats. It was cool to see him move through. Yeah, but I mean, like, Fancy's one of the best players in the world, so it doesn't matter what he was running. It doesn't matter if it's all verts and curl flats. I mean, he's making the right reads, making the right adjustments. But yeah, I agree. It was very impressive. I'm super proud of K-Mac for that one, man. That was awesome. There goes Vic. He sees the end zone, and there's 7 points for Penguins. Now, here's the question. With 26 seconds, can Penguins get a stop here? There's 2 timeouts remaining for Jack Organ. Plenty of time to get at least 3 here. But also plenty of time to make a mistake and put Penguins back in this game. Right, Zrox? Right, brother?
Yeah, baby.
Hey, baseball fan, I appreciate it. There's a rollout left. Is anybody going to catch Vic? I doubt it. He didn't get it. Micah Parsons with 85 speed ran down the line, ran him down, and got him. That's a tough one to not get right there. I think the 8 there is huge because the goal there, I think, is if you guys keep going back and forth in terms of touchdowns, if you get 3 2-point conversions, or if he doesn't get the next one, then you undo that field goal, right? That field goal is going to be the thing that really hurts here, and that 2-point conversion could have potentially put him on the path to undo the field goal without needing to get a stop. But maybe he gets a stop here. Michael Vick throws that one away. 20 seconds remain in the first half. Micah got 87 speed. Oh, man, I thought it was 85. Holy shit. That's pretty wild. That is pretty wild, man. 2nd and 10. There's a nice little reverse zig route. Devin Hezra jukes to the outside. Great tackle. If that tackle wasn't had, could have been a huge gain, put him in field goal range just from that. So even though he did get a completion there, got a first down, the tackle was very momentous. Snap is up. Michael Vick throws over the middle, and it's Jalen Hyatt again. Got another timeout, calls it right there at the 47-yard line, though, with no more timeouts. This is where you start to get a little creative. You got to get out of bounds here. You're not really going to have time to throw something inbounds and spike it. So let's see what he goes with here. Huge fan, man. I think you're crushing it, man. Content yours looks different. Hey, wait, hold on 1 second. And there's the out of bounds. I mean, that's exactly what he needed right there. That's field goal range. Now, that was a huge play to the sideline. Very tough for Penguins not to be able to cover that. I know that quick throw, you got to have like a 0-yard flat, basically. Hey, I really appreciate you, Beach Vibes. I really do. And the field goal is no good. It looked good to me. I thought it was good. But a huge break right there for Penguins. Doesn't change the possession battle, but the fact that Jack Organ starts with the ball, now he needs 7 coming out of half. If he would have hit that field goal, he would only needed 3. No, but I appreciate you, Beach Vibes. Thank you very much, man. Any tips as people watch and want to obtain this level of play? Play in tournaments, man. Play in tournaments. Play competitive games. Playing against bad players is not going to make you better. There's the throw up top. It's going to be a jump ball with Darren Waller, and he gets his hands on it but doesn't come down with it. Honestly, still great effort from Penguins at the end of the half there. All right. He was down 17-0. We finished the half. He's down 11. Jack Organ is coming out of half there with the ball. So Jack Organ has the ball. We've talked all tournament about how good Penguins is on offense, but we're really about to test his defense. Let's see how good he can be on the defensive side of the ball, because he's gonna need 2 stops. 2 stops in the second half against Jack Organ, who has been automatic. A lot of people don't know who Jack Organ is. Let me educate you. Jack Organ is a competitive Madden player who, despite not making huge waves in the MCS, has done very well in the college circuit. I haven't followed it very much, but I have seen on Twitter through the announcements that Jack Organ has won countless college championships, and that is against guys like D. Croft, guys like Noah up next. So Jack Organ is not some scrub. This dude is a seasoned competitive Madden player, and tonight he's proven it so far with his performance. Let's see if our guy Penguins can get a stop. Texas beat Alabama. Jack Organ made 2 live events last year. Oh my God, I didn't realize that. My bad, Jack Organ. You have made waves in the MCS. I didn't realize you made 2 live events. I didn't know that. Oh, he made Madden Bowl. Okay. Got you. My bad on that. Either way, some people might not know who Jack Organ is. I feel like, in terms of competitive Madden players, his name hasn't, come to the top in this conversation. But he's been consistently good year in and year out. And like I said, not somebody that not somebody that's necessarily an underdog is what I mean to say. 3rd and 9 right now for Jack Organ. Penguins needs to stop right here. Coming out of half with a 4 now would be gigantic for him. Looks like the crosser might be there. He's going to throw it. It's wide open. Jalen Hyatt makes a catch. Goes down. Inbounds. He gets inbounds on that one. He's the last person to beat Henry. Awesome. So maybe he's like GOAT number 2 is what you're saying? Danville guy. Also important because it's the most wealthy place in NorCal. Parents can pay for the God Squad. Whoa, I got you. So you're saying that... So what you're saying is... Let me get this clear. You're saying that Jack Organ's only good because his parents are rich and bought his God Squad. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying right now? Snap is up. 2nd and 12. Michael Vick runs out left. Gets hit. You got to be careful when you take those hits from behind. We've seen more and more quarterbacks just pop that ball out. And again, one fumble 6 even, can turn this game around and really put a lot of pressure on Jack Organ, who's had this game in the hand the whole time. There's Michael Vick with a snap. Not a whole lot open. Oh my God. Sean Taylor was running at that route when he decided to throw it. Last second, he peeled off, and I know that Penguins is sick about that one. Could have been a pick. Could have been a pick 6. The last couple plays have been a little bit risky for Jack Organ. He's approaching field goal range now. He's in field goal range. And even though he's only up 11, a field goal does make it a clean 2-touchdown lead. There goes Michael Vick up the gut. He's going to go down for a gain of 8. So where you're from and the name Jack is just a glitch. Yeah, exactly, Sodak Jack. Exactly. Penguins is sick currently. That's what I'm saying, Eric. That's what I'm saying, man. He's sick. This is the final. No, this is final 4. So this is the semifinals right now. Nice stuff right there. 3rd and 2. Again, if he doesn't convert this, I assume he would kick 3, but that doesn't change the possession battle here. If you're Penguins and you hold him to 3 here, that's a win. But let's see if he can get off the field here on 3rd and 2. Snap is up. 4-man pass rush. There's a drag wide open. Darren Waller gets it and goes down, and the clock continues to tick. Word on the street is Loop is getting patched next week. Defense going to be impossible. Who said that? But I mean, I agree. If you patch the Loop, defense will feel non-existent. If you patch the Loop, it's just going to be the dollar show again. It's just going to be everybody running dollar again, which, I mean, is fine. I think dollar's a pretty, like, standard formation. I don't mind everybody running dollar because everybody adjusts a little bit different. And dollar, especially coming out of DB Fire 2, people hate that, and I get that. You don't want to play DB Fire 2 all the time. But a good player isn't running, like, no good player runs stock DB Fire 2. They come out in DB Fire 2 because it's very easy to adjust out of. And so, like, I don't mind DB Fire 2 being, like, the base defense in the game. I think it adds a lot of diversity. Celsius at 8 p.m. Hey, Mr. Football 88, I'm in it for the long haul, baby. All right? There's another first down for Jack Organ. I like how there's people in the chat that say, I would smoke Henry. Yeah, those people are literally just trolls. Don't listen. Anybody who says I would smoke Henry, you can categorically say they're lying. Or they're delusional. You don't even need to give it any thought. Another run, bounces off his own tackle. 2nd and goal from the 5. And boys, we're entering the 4th quarter. This has been an unbelievable drive from Jack Organ. He's taken up the entire 3rd quarter, I should say. Arctic Vibe hits so different. You know what's crazy? Every time I tune into your stream, I feel like you're drinking a Celsius, bro. So yeah, I get you on that. I get you on that. The peach ones, I'm not a huge fan of, but I feel like it's always peach. Like every time I like reach into the box, it's always fucking peach. 5 minutes to go in this game here. There's the run. He cuts it back. Honestly, probably had a big hole in front of him, but maybe he just wants to chew off more clock. Again, though, I've already said this. If Penguins holds them to 3, that's a W. So 3rd and goal here. This is a big down. He needs to score here. Otherwise, he might be in a tough position. Not that tough, though, because he's still up 11. And there's a delay of game. You love the peach one? So Arctic's your favorite. You still rock with peach? I'm not going to lie. I'm a little new to the Celsius game. I just bought that pack from Costco. I like tropical. I like the Arctic. Peach is... I don't like... Alcohol ruined peach for me. Any peach flavored anything, alcohol ruined it for me. I can't do it. Celsius is caffeine free. Oh, yeah, for sure, dude. It definitely doesn't have 200 milligrams of caffeine. And that's a touchdown! What a throw. The fact that he had the gall to fit that in there, that was not an easy read. And a lot of people don't hit that on time. Look at this right here, man. That was definitely like, again, I'm not even seeing that to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Amazing read, and right over the user's head and right over the top of that hook curl. That was a phenomenal read, and that might have put Jack Organ in the finals. That one right there. What a drive, right? What a drive. That dude took up almost 6 minutes off the clock, and he got 7. I mean, that's exactly what you needed coming out of half, and that's exactly what he did. Now Penguin's going to be a little bit desperate. Hitting the sideline. Oh, it's intercepted, and boys, that might do it. Already down 3 possessions, a pick in the red zone. And you can't afford that one right there, and that is going to do it right there as Penguins quits out, and we're moving on to the next one. So they don't have to lock rosters in for these tournaments? No, they don't. I feel like that would be kind of weird. Like, why would you not be able to change your team as you please? You know what I mean? All right, boys. We are moving on here. Let me see if there is an updated bracket I can find. And we got our last semifinal game And then we're moving on to the finals. We got Vose against Mr. Football. We'll pull up the updated bracket in just a second here, but great game from Jack Organ. I gotta say, coming into this tournament, if you were to look at the bracket, you're prescribed 3 Celsius and 15 Zins a day. That doesn't sound healthy, but I like it. If you were to look at the bracket, I don't think many people had Jack Organ taking down as much competition as he did, but he's done a great job. He's looked dominant as hell. You can't say this guy got lucky. He has played his ass off and deserves to be here in this final. Shout out to Jack Organ. And we're going to see who his matchup is shortly, after I take a couple sips of this. Penguins with the Stevie Wonder. That wasn't a Stevie Wonder read. That was a cover 2. We've seen enough people freeform that out to the sideline where you can fit that in there. Just maybe not with that press animation. I mean, like, I see what he read and like what he went for. It was close. Better freeform, and maybe he gets that in there. All right, boys. Here we go. We got our updated bracket, and this is what it comes down to. All right, we just saw Jack Organ against Free the Penguins in the semifinals. On the left side of the bracket, Jack Organ dominant. We have not seen anybody play that well against Free the Penguins. And maybe he had a bad game, or maybe Jack Organ is just him. Either way, Jack Organ is in the finals confidently. All right, now our final semifinal matchup, final squared semifinal matchup is, what the fuck am I talking about? Vose against Mr. Football. Both players phenomenal. I don't know if these guys have played yet this year. I'm sure they have, but we haven't really seen Mr. Football sweat. I'm going to be honest. We haven't seen Mr. Football sweat. Every time I've tuned into one of his games, no matter who he's playing against, no matter how good his opponent, it has been a 2-possession game at a minimum. And now we're going to see him go against Vose, who has been the dog so far this tournament. A lot of close games, a lot of hard fights, and he's here just like Mr. Football is, regardless of the situation. So Vose against Mr. Football. I'm sure they're getting started here shortly. Let me see if I can pull up a stream. I think Vose is streaming. I can probably just pull this up here. Would you guys prefer me to watch Vose stream with his face cam or Mr. Football stream with no face cam? I'm letting you guys decide here. Mr. Football stream, no face cam, or Vose where we can see his cute little steroided out face. Are you playing Madden tonight? Likely no. Damn, Maze, you're always losing. You're insane. Because I haven't even played a game in 3 days. Slimy Rob.
Who's losing?
I don't know. Who's losing, bro? Who's losing, Slimy Rob? That's what I thought. Yeah. Mr. Football's losing. We'll see. We'll see. Duval says Vose is losing. Switch to whoever's on offense. So you're just trying to steal route combos, is what you're saying? You're just trying to steal route combos, is what you're saying? Osama thinks Vose is losing. I mean, it's going to be a tough matchup. I mean, it's obviously going to be a tough matchup. No doubt about that. Eric says, give us a defensive perspective each drive. I mean, I think we just get one guy and just stick with it. I don't really want to be switching back and forth on that shit. You know what I mean? Is that cool with everybody? Defense is more important to steal this year. What if we just watch one of them and we don't switch? You know what I mean? What if we do that and you don't try to steal their defense or offense? You just stole Pavin's red zone play. Good for you, man. I'm proud of you. You also just buy his ebook. You know, support the guy. Hey, thank you, Duval. All right, so I need you guys to just let me know. Vose with the face cam. You don't need to say with the face cam, but Vose stream has his face cam, or Mr. Football stream has no face cam. You guys just let me know what you want to see. Just say one or the other, and I'm going to read the chat. I'm going to see which one we have more of. and we'll decide from there. Football, Vose. Okay. Vose. Okay, it seems like Vose is a flood. We'll stay on Vose. Yeah. We'll stay on Vose. Seems like Vose is a flood. We're going to stay on Vose, guys, okay? All right. Vose sitting down, ready to rock, baby girl. Are you guys ready to rumble? Because I am. This is our second semifinal matchup. The winner is going to face Jack Organ in the finals. We got Mr. Football against Vose, and we're getting ready to get started right now. Are you switching to Vic or keeping Moon? I haven't tried Vic, so I don't know. I've heard kind of negative things. I think I'm gonna use Vic, at least for the time being. I gotta change the names up here. All right, we got Vose starting with the ball here, boys. Got Vose starting with the ball here, boys. Vic is amazing, Goose. Okay, I like that you said that. I've heard a lot of negative stuff. I've had people DMing me. Telling me how bad Vic is. And I haven't heard much positive, so I'm just kind of like, I haven't tried him, but maybe people just lost games and they got mad, you know? It's easy to blame the quarterback, you know? Vic is really good. Okay, I'm going to trust that opinion. People in the chat saying Vic is good. I'm probably going to use Vic then. I just haven't played the game since, like, I don't even know when. Eric says Vic's been incredible. All right, seems like a wash. I don't know what the hell the people in my DMs are saying, bro. What are they talking about? They're just trying to blame their losses on Michael. You love his release? Yeah, Slinger 1. It's Slinger 1. What negative you've been told? I had somebody tell me Vic is the worst quarterback I've used all year. That's what the message said. All right, boys. Vose starting on the offensive side of the ball. He throws it up to Hester, and I'm not going to lie. Cromartie looked like he was smoked. But at the last second, he kind of made up that lost ground. Vose, without the swerve, I don't think catches that pass. Great swerve by Vose to get the completion, but I thought that was a touchdown. Now, I don't know what Mr. Football is doing, but whatever he's doing, it looked like it worked because, I don't know. To me, that looked wide open. I'm surprised that was even close. He does a glitch where he rolls out slow to the right. A glitch? Brother, he's a lefty. That's why. 2nd and 6. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Big first completion for Vose. Looks like the curl route's right there. He's going to wait and throw the sideline, and it's out of bounds. A good read. Could have been a touchdown with a little bit of a better throw. But now it's a 3rd and 6. William Johnson is always a lefty, though. Clown emojis. Okay, you calm down, brother. You relax, man. Big 3rd down right now for Vose. 3-man pass rush. Not a whole lot of pressure coming in. Looks like the running back might be there. He throws a crosser, and it's intercepted. Now, here's the thing. He was over the line of scrimmage anyways, so what we're going to need to see right now is a decline on the penalty. A decline on the penalty. And there's the decline. Vose going to rewatch his play right here. And again, I don't know what Mr. Football is doing with this man coverage. Maybe just that's how the cookie crumbles. But on that post route, you see Vose is upset about it. I know that post route does a great job of beating man. And when I run man, even if I shade down and inside or whatever, that shit's still smoked. So there's got to be something going on in here. But great defense from Mr. Football right there. Like I said, seems like he's got that little X factor, right? That little X factor that we've seen on defense with Henry, that we've seen with Dez. Vo's not happy to start the game that way. Let's see if we can play defense and make it up. All right. One thing I know about Mr. Football, even though he's been extremely dominant, I noticed this during the K-Mac game. It seemed like every time he got a turnover, things started to get a little bit reckless. I know that's not necessarily who he is as a player, but that's what I noticed so far in this tournament. It's like you get the turnover, maybe you're throwing a little bit more loose some of these passes, and maybe you give the ball right back. Let's see if he locks in here. Maybe runs the ball with Bo Jackson here to start. There it is. And it's stuffed. Great run defense by Vose. 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. It is a fucking glitch, so keep laughing. I can tell you don't know what I'm talking about. I know he's a fucking lefty. All right, calm down, man. Jeez. Everyone's okay. Maybe there is a glitch. Hey, I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay. Just bring it down a notch. 3rd and 8. Great defense from Vose so far. I assume we're going to see a pass right here from Mr. Football. We got Vose in what looks like dollar defense. Does he send 5 at him? Looks like he's going to be sending 4 off the right side. Snap is up. Pressure is picked up. And the drag's there. He gets hit, though. Micah Parsons around the edge. It's a 4th and 12. Can Vose, despite throwing a turnover on his first drive, make it up with a great defensive stand? Crosser's going to be there. Throws the wheel route instead, and it is Bo Jackson. What a read. All of our eyes, I'm sure, were on the left side of the field. We had a drag. We had a crosser, right? And that's where the user ran, too. Everyone's eyes went to the left, including Vose, and that's why Mr. Football is one of the best, because he saw that backside little seam route from the running back, and it wasn't manned up. That's the difference. It would look like zone coverage over there, right over the head of the defender, and that's a first down on a big 4th down play. Snap is up. There's a handoff, and again, stuffed in the backfield. This time it's for a loss of 1. Hey, you're good, Dozier. No, you're good, man. You're good. Hey, my bad. Yeah, we're good, bro. We're good. 2nd and 11. Man covered with a deep half over the right sideline. Looks like he's blitzing a little bit off the left side. Pressure comes in nicely. He throws it up top. It's Devin Hester, and this time it's caught. Going to be 1st and goal. Once again, that's exactly the type of spacing we saw on Vo's opening play. But Cromartie on Mr. Football's end was able to make up that lost ground. I'm not sure. Maybe a deeper free form from Mr. Football. And now he's inside the 10 at the 6-yard line. Great pass. Great drive so far all around. Stay composed, even those late downs. 4th and 12. And now he's in a 1st and goal from the 6. He's under center now in a single back look. Looks like it's going to be a stretch right. User's picked up. Juke back inside. He falls backwards for a gain of 4. Down to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal now. Double dot, says Duval TV. I see you. Nice little man coverage here. Did you throw the RPO? Let's find out. Looks like he's audibling here. Maybe a rollout to the right. Motions out Mayer. Lot of adjustments being made. Again, motion to the left. Snaps it. And there is Lawrence Taylor in the backfield. Bo Jackson breaks off the tackle. Going to be a 3rd and goal from the 1. It's actually going to look like 3rd and inches. Maybe 3 to 5 inches. And there's a stretch. He misses. Had an open defender in the backfield. Went for the quarterback. Now, that's one of the things we've noticed so far in terms of these RPOs. When you look at the RPOs, the outside defenders seem to just not even realize the handoff is coming. Take another look at this. I don't know. He looks like he's going for the quarterback there on a handoff. I really doubt Vo's pass committed, so I don't think that's what the issue was. And Mr. Football's up 7 early. Is this turning invite only? No, anybody can sign up, man. Anybody can sign up. Hit my Twitter if you want to look more for the signups. Lobby Up membership program. Lobby Up is how you sign up. We're going to be doing another one of these in a few weeks. Same prize pool, $2,500 prize pool. Winner gets entry to a $10,000 live event. All right? Lobby Up membership program. Literally type that in. 106 in the first still. Vose on offense. Now that's a little bit of a risky throw. Looked like a cloud flat out there. Maybe a 20, 25-yard zone drops on. But it's caught underneath. A little scary. I don't think that's a comfortable throw Vose wants to make over and over again. There's a handoff this time to Bo Jackson. Cuts it back. And despite only getting 3 yards, it's a 1st down. You think you need to be a damn MCS belt winner to win one of these tourneys? No. Mr. Football here hasn't won a belt. Vose hasn't won a belt. Jack Oregon hasn't won a belt. Penguins hasn't won a belt. That was our final 4. So I would say absolutely not. You can be a non-belt winner and win these tournaments. Good dot right there from Vose inside the red zone now at the 18. Michael Vick calling out at the line. Snaps the ball quickly. Throws the running back wide open, and Bo Jackson jukes inside. Could have fallen forward for the touchdown. Doesn't look like he's got a whole lot of heart. Does Bo Jackson even want to win? That's a question we're all asking ourselves right now. Showtime's won a belt. That's true. And he lost, right? So look at him. You picked up that big-ass dog. I thought it was a little one. I think that man K-Money's about an hour behind in the stream. That's okay. Snap is up. Dive up the middle. Bo Jackson, again, not getting much. I'd like to see Bo Jackson lower that shoulder and push that pile. I mean, that man is definitely on anabolic steroids. You know what he's capable of athletically. And we'd like to see him cross the line. There's a stretch again. And Bo Jackson, again, not getting it. Looked like he fell across the line. But his knee must have been down. They buffed the AI and I hate it. Hey, a little fun fact. I don't want to give away the sauce. The adaptive AI does not work on RPOs. That is why every pro is running a lot of RPOs. You don't need to throw it. The adaptive AI does not kick in on RPOs. And again, you're seeing a single back wing pair stretch to the left RPO. And there we go. There's a stretch, a lot of space, and Bo Jackson over the top. Finally drops the nuts, gets the touchdown. A huge play from Bo. There we go. Take another look at this, man. There was a couple defenders right there ready to lower their shoulder and make that goal line stand. But Bo Jackson said, frick you guys. I'm going over the top. You love to see it. A great heads-up play from Vose. McBride says, I thought adaptive AI didn't work, period. I mean, I'm under the impression it does work, yeah. Just not on RPOs and draws. Yeah, right, Ronald? Yeah, not on RPOs, not on draws. Anytime there's a pass option there, the adaptive AI doesn't work. Otherwise, it might overcommit and leave the RPO wide open. Like, let's say there was a glitch where, like, adaptive AI did work on RPOs. And then, like, you run it 2 times, and then suddenly it's leaving the RPO wide open every time. Like, they just, you know what I mean? They just can't, they can't win there. So, like, that's why RPO has been so popular this year is, like, if you're going to run the same play a couple times in the game, probably going to be an RPO. And honestly, for some reason, the RPO run blocking is so superior to, like, other forms of run. Like, I notice when people run RPOs, we're getting pancakes out there. Like, your user, you try to run and just, like, boom, leveled. Cam Chancellor, not today. And there's a throw up top. It's Jerry Rice, wide open. Antonio Cromartie said, I am not going to cover Jerry Rice. You don't pay me enough to cover Jerry Rice. I know Vose is pissed about that one. You can tell by the way he's not happy. And that man was wide open. He threw that off the snap. That dude didn't even stand a chance. And guess what? That's what we've been talking about with Mr. Football the entire tournament. He answers quick. His offense isn't something he needs 12 plays to drive down the field. This man is going for your neck, and he's going for your neck quickly. Couple seconds off the clock, and he's up 7 yet again. Let's see if Vose can answer himself. Nice juke to the outside with Hester. He gets tackled at the 14-yard line. Not the best return. Sorry, guys. I had to break down for a second. 1st and 10 snap is up. We're seeing a lot of 3-man pass rush here. And again, great defense all around. And there's a sack forward for 2 yards. Not the end of the world right there. A nice Mabel look from Mr. Football. He had the short flat covered, and he had a deeper flat that covered the corner route. His user didn't even go out wide to the sideline. Looks like he might throw underneath. The user was close. But Jalen Hyatt outruns him. And someone like Jalen Hyatt, with the amount of speed he has, it's tough if he gets a step on you. You're probably not going to make it up. And now it's a 1st and 10 from the 29. Vose looking to tie up this game quickly. And there's another sack. This time not for a gain of 2. Running back was naked. There was an outside third. That wasn't a comfortable throw. That wasn't a comfortable throw. Don't act like that was wide open. There was an outside third there. Probably could have completed it. but it wasn't a comfortable throw. 2:22 left in the first, or second. Oh my God, we're in the second quarter. These guys are playing like the clock is ticking, man. Snap is up. 3-man pass rush again. Might have to throw this one underneath. X is open. He throws it late. There we go. Nice pick up a block. Jurtles to the outside, and Shannon Sharp showing a nice display of athleticism. Now, you guys let me know in the chat, all right? Who's the best tight end in the game right now? Is it Darren Waller, or is it Shannon Sharp? Or the dark horse, is it Mike Mayer? I mean, you let me know. I got to say it's probably Darren Waller. But I can make the argument for Shannon Sharp. I see Vose using Shannon Sharp. I think Mr. Football is using Waller. Chat's got to remember, everything deep looks open until you actually throw it. Yeah, exactly. It takes a long time for it to get there. You click the button, you got the wind up, and then the ball without velocity is going to be a lollipop. Cole Kmet. Yeah, I guess I'm out of touch. Right. Dave says he loves Mayer. Okay, Dave. I see you, man. Shout out to Raider Nation. Good pocket from Vose again, even though he takes a sack. Steps up enough to where it's negligible. I agree, Eric. I'm using Mayer still, yeah. I'm probably going to get Waller, though. I'm probably going to get Waller. Shannon because he's off that yak. Okay. Okay. Undefinable. Oh, undefinable? Wait, what? 3rd and 11 now for Vose. Again, if Vose does not answer with 7, again, Mr. Football might start to squeeze a little bit. Got his hand on his throat right now. Got that looper coming off the right side. Vose does a good job of picking it up. Throws it over the top. And that was a scary, scary throw. Sean Taylor was underneath. And even though that pass, when it goes over his head, looks like, of course, he got it. I've seen crazier things than Sean Taylor jumping up and snagging that thing out of the air. All right? I have seen players less athletic look like Homelander over the middle of the field, jumping up to get that interception. So Vose ends up squeaking that one in there at the 21-yard line now, letting that clock drip. 22 seconds to go. Vose looking for 7. Hey, thank you, Tyler. I appreciate you, Tyler. Raiders 24, Broncos 13. I like the way you think. Your wife's liberal boyfriend. I like the way you think. Snap is up. 20 seconds remain. Steps up in the pocket. Goes. No one catches him. Vic goes down inside the 10 at the 8. 17 seconds to go. Vose has no more timeouts. He's in a little bit of a scary situation here. I always hate being inside the 10 with no timeouts. If you happen to take a sack, you're in a really tough spot. And then, of course, you can't throw it short of the goal line. So, essentially, your opponent only needs to cover 8 yards and deeper. Looks like he's got great defense. He throws it up, and it's missed. That was a good read. That was a good throw. And it looked like the animation just let it squeeze through his hands. I don't know what happened right there. You can see it in Vo's face. He's not happy. That was incredibly scary again, but it seems like Vose has a very good understanding of where the user can jump and where the user cannot. I'm not throwing that pass because of the user, but that's the second time on this drive we've seen Vose do exactly that. And there we go. The ball does not lie. Vose stays composed, runs a quick verticals concept, and just like that, we're tied up with 8 seconds. Huge show of composure from Vose. Take another look at this. He snapped it quicker than I think anybody was ready for. And I'm not going to lie. I thought he was going to throw inside pass lead to the tight end X. But he fit it in quick enough to where the user couldn't get to that crosser. And the last thing you expect on a crosser is for it to be thrown before you even reach midfield. Like that was a good heads-up play from Vose. Caught Mr. Football sleeping a little bit. And when you hike the ball that fast and you're ready to go with that read, it's hard not to be sleeping. That was a huge play right there. Vose is locked in and ready to rumble. 8 seconds to go. You can't give up anything right here if you're Vose. Mr. Football has 2 timeouts. You give him 30 yards on this play. He's got time for it, and he calls a timeout. He gets 3. You're in a bad spot. Right? There's the throw over the middle. Let him take the running back. Just user it. And there we go. Vose going to enter halftime with a tie game. We started off this one with a turnover. We started this one off with a turnover. All right, we saw Vose come out, had a good opening of his drive, but then turned the ball over once he got inside the red zone, and it looked like Mr. Football might start to pull away. Vose bounced back, and despite not getting a stop, that's one thing I want to point out. We know Mr. Football's offense is so good. It's hard to get a stop against him. Vose didn't get a stop. He overcame that turnover with excellent clock management, and that is just as important as a literal turnover. So in the second half, even though they're tied and Mr. Football has the advantage with the ball, I think Vose has a lot of momentum with the way he finished that half. Let's see if Vose can nut up and get a stop. Can anybody stop Mr. Football? Let's find out. I don't know. The only person I've seen get a stop on Mr. Football, I think, is K-Mac. And that came right on the heels of K-Mac throwing an interception. And he just threw it right back. I don't know. His offense, even though he might get stopped on first down, second down, it seems like he always finds a big play. And he's not checking down as much as some of these other guys. There's the run to Bo, a lot of space, and he might be gone. I don't know if Sean can get him. Let's see. Good speed from Sean Taylor to make that tackle. This is not the finals, Tristan. This is the second semifinal matchup. So we still got one game after this. The winner of this is going to play Jack Oregon in the finals. 21 yards to go. We've talked about it all day. The hardest part of the field to score is inside the red zone. So despite giving up that huge gain, it's really not the end of the world. As long as you can get a stop right now. And again, it's just not seeming like anybody can figure out what to do against Mr. Football. Now, the question I keep asking is, let's watch the replay here. The question I keep asking is it his pass protection? Does he know a way to pick up this pressure more than other people? Now, it doesn't look like Vose blitzed on that play at all. But what I keep noticing is he keeps getting these deeper developing routes and having the time to throw them. If you watch some of these other games, it's like they don't even have time to breathe. They snap the ball, there's someone there, you got to either check it down or take a sack. Mr. Football consistently is having time to throw deeper developing routes, and part of it might be because of his pass protection, part of it might be because of his run game. I've noticed he's ran the ball with more success than most people, and I think that does play an impact. If you're more worried about the run, you might be sending less complex blitzes because you're more focused on stopping that run. So that might be part of it as well. Either way, the biggest X factor so far is you got to slow down his offense. He's scoring so quick every time, and it just demoralizes you mentally, right? Like, you got to work for your points, you got to work for your yards, and then he answers in 10 seconds, right? There's another audible from Vose. Looks like he's liking this formation a little bit more than Bunch. There's a pressure up the middle. Could have been picked off. Good defense from Mr. Football right there. Mr. Football banned Jason Love. What does that even mean? Are you staying live after the tournament? Probably not. I'm probably going to talk to the competitors, see what's good. 2nd and 10. A lot of time for Vose here. That post somehow got bagged. I don't know what is going on, but there is an X factor here. I saw they were even. He broke on the post, and I don't know how he stuck with him. Like, look again at this play. Was this luck? Look at the post square on the break. Whose man coverage plays like that? Is it shaded down and inside? Is that what it is? Shaded down and inside. Is that what it is? That might be what it is. I'm just saying. You don't see too many man coverage assignments play like that. That is what makes him different. Now, maybe he was just lucky on that play, but we've seen it over and over again. Those man-beating routes. On the opening drive, we saw the same thing, a post route that normally shreds man. He throws it on the break, expecting that's going to be man, and it just gets bagged, and it gets intercepted. Yeah. Am I missing something? How did he stick with him? That's what I'm saying, Gordon. Again, that's what differentiates these players. I do know that man coverage right now, shaded down and inside, plays exceptionally well. So if you have your adjustments set up where you have certain guys manned up with a zone over the top as well, but you still shade down and inside, that man coverage is going to play a lot better. But again, if I knew, I might be winning a belt myself. All right. No, not really. But Mr. Football is showing again why he's a little bit on a different level than some of these other guys. Like, he is consistently ran similar defense, but just has a little bit of an X factor there. There's something going on that he knows that we don't. There's a throw to the sideline. Great pass to Hesser. Juke inside, and there's a tackle inside the 10. And with 2:18 left, we're in the third quarter now. Mr. Football's already in 2-possession range. Shade down and inside or shade down and out are both insane. Yeah, I mean, the shading really helps. And I don't even, like, even if you shade down and inside and they run a corner route, they play better than if you didn't shade at all. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you shade inside literally wrong, and when they run a corner route, you're still, like, in a better position. So shade your man coverage is what I mean to say. Shade your man coverage. Not to say that's exactly what happened right there, but that might be part of it. Inside the 5-yard line now, Mr. Football, with 1:30 left in the third quarter. Michael Vick has Gambit as well. Looking to the sideline. Wide open is Shannon Sharp, and that's another touchdown. 14-point ball game. Vose needs to score quick. My God. My God. It's tough. It's tough out here. Yeet, says Bambino, 1895. Yeet indeed, Bambino. Yeet indeed. All right, still plenty of time, though. All right, Vose scores 7 here. He's still in a fine spot. You need 1 stop is what you need. Your offense needs to be firing, but you need 1 stop. Now, is your offense firing? That's another question. But you really, like, 1 stop is the hard part there. How will Vose respond? Let's find out. How will our guy Vose respond? Steps up in the pocket. Michael Vick takes a hit. You gotta be careful there. You don't want to fumble right there. You got to be careful. There's the audible again. It seems like Vose is not liking the bunch look. Vose has consistently been audibling out of bunch. And again, great defense for Mr. Football. If that's a good throw, that's probably picked off. I don't need, like, the bad throw kind of saved it there. It's great defense all around, man. Is this the winner game? No, this is the second semifinal matchup. The finals is after this. We got 1 more game remaining, boys. After this. But stop looking forward ahead to the future. I'm speaking to myself, too. 3rd and 3. Let's get Vose to answer here. Triangle's open. Throws the crosser. And again, phenomenal man coverage. I got to think that's shaded in some way. That's got to be shaded down and inside. That post is something Vose has relied on time and time again, yet for some reason in this game, the post has not been open at all. The post has not been open at all. Every time he's tried to throw it, anytime he's tried to throw one of these man-beating routes that he can rely on, it's just not open. And there's not much you can say. There's no zone drop he's doing. It's the man coverage is looking a little different. Great read by Vose. That is roughing the passer. You can't do that! You can't hit the passer. All right? That's a wild play by Vose. Not a lot of people can hit that. Looked like he was about to run. The user committed to the run. He hit the slant. And then he got a roughing the passer after that. I mean, not a lot of people can do that. Great read over the top. Universal coverage might save that, and it does. That's a catch without, I mean, Vose looking a little angry. There's universal coverage activated. Universal coverage this year is super good. It pretty much hits everything loose. But I understand that, again, that corner route is usually so open, it doesn't matter what you got over there. That's like one of the best man beaters in the world. Hey, thanks, Deekster. Thanks, brother. 27 seconds remain. There's going to be... Wait, whoa, wait. He caught it? He caught it? Hey, 7-point game. He caught it? I didn't realize that. Hey, boys, I got to pee. I didn't realize he caught that. I got to pee. Put your fours in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we need a stop from Vose to keep this at one possession. Now, the thing is, Mr. Football's offense has yet to be slowed down, even in the slightest. This man is automatic, it seems. This running game is unbelievable. And he's locked in and ready to go. Can our guy, steroided out freak, Vose, lock in here and get a stop? Let's find out. 2nd and 5. Michael Vick has Gambit activated. Did I wash my hands? What do you think, Rob? Do you think I washed my hands? You let me know. Snap is up. Michael Vick has a lot of time, throws the corner out again, and there is Devin Hester with rack him up. He might have double me, actually. If you look at it, you know, it's been a long game, but somehow Michael Vick is 8 for 9. We're not even in double digits, not only in completions, but passing attempts. And that's what I was talking about earlier. All these other players, there's so much pressure coming in. They're checking down left and right. Check down, check down, check down. Mr. Football is not checking down. He's got 13 rushes, which is one thing. But in total in the game, 13 rush attempts, 9 pass attempts. Not a whole lot of plays compared to most people. He's got big chunk plays over and over again, and you got to think it has something to do with either a successful run game, to where it's letting you get play action better, or you have something that people don't know about pass protection. The blitzes aren't coming in. He's got time to wait on the deep corner. He's got time to wait on the deep post. And there's the pressure right there. Micah Parsons with another sack, 3rd and 15. Now, here's the problem. He's already in field goal range, up 7. So unless Vose gets about a 10, 15-yard sack on this play, we're looking at a 2-possession game still. Now, there's still plenty of time. Vose has 3 timeouts. But this is a big down right here. Let's see what he can do. Looks like Vose is in dollar defense. Got a cover 3 shell. Looks like the running back might be there. Throws it up to Devin Hester. And again, just automatic reads. Mr. Football is on another level. Another touchdown. Just when you think you're close, he pulls away again. Take a look at off the ball. He saw this off the snap. I mean, how do you see that read so clearly? To me, that's a close call. I mean, the safety's over the top of him. Even though he's an inside third, you can't see his play art. But Mr. Football has his reads so dialed in on the snap. He saw the step of that safety over the top. That it was inside a little bit. And he knew I can just fit that in there. He didn't hesitate. He didn't wait. He's on it. And that, again, that is like world class. And I know that might sound like I'm... Well, it's world class. That is different. That is a world-class belt-winning play right there. Snap is up. Michael Vick has a lot of time. And again, that post not even close to open. Throws it late. Jalen Hyatt makes it happen. My God. Crazy read right there. The way a lot of times they run back towards the line. A lot of people don't throw that too. Good read by Vose to make that happen. And again, up the A-gap. Quick read to Shannon Sharp's dropped. How did he not make the live event? Shit happens. It's single elimination, you know. Everyone can lose sometimes. He's human, right? It's single elimination. It's tough, dude. In these single elimination tournaments, you got to win like game after game after game after game after game. Like that's hard, right? Especially when you're going against some of these other really good players. Over the top, looked like he might have had him in the end zone. That's tough for Vose. Out of bounds. He threw a high pass right there. Is this final? No, this is the semifinal. We got one more game after this. 2:25 still in the game. Underneath is wide open. He throws it. Devin Hester inside the 20 now at the 14. Can he get the pass off before 2-minute warning? That's what he needs. 4, 3, 2. And he snaps it. Good shit. Underneath, throw it. And there's Bo Jackson. You get a free timeout right here. A nice free 8 yards. Not to say it was free, but you don't need to worry about the clock right there. That was a good read to throw it underneath, given that you had the 2-minute warning to rely on. Vose still can retain his 3 timeouts. Not to say he would have called one, but you save a little bit of time. Now you can breathe. You can call a nice red zone play. But as we've seen so far, scoring inside the 10 is ever so difficult, sometimes seemingly impossible. A lot of pressure coming in, and that was not a good throw. I don't know. Okay. Good game. Good game to both guys, right? GG's in the chat, man. GG's in the chat. Good game to both guys. Again, I feel that Mr. Football really showed exactly why he's been so successful. I don't know why. I feel like when people think of like competitive Madden players, like they kind of don't see him on the same level as a guy like Dez or Henry or like, I mean, Skimbo even. Like Mr. Football is him. He's there and he's showing it tonight. He's showing it. That's not, I mean, there's nothing that has happened so far. He hasn't had a game where he's even looked shook, that it's even been close. He has been dominating every round of this tournament, and he's made it to the finals here so far. Now, another guy who's been dominating every round of this tournament is Jack Organ. Jack Organ has had a couple close games. He had a really close one against Clef, I believe. What happened? I think he crashed out. Yeah, Vos just lagged out. Vos lagged out. We're going to reset the game just starting from the first quarter. It's just a lag out situation. You know, it happens. Restart. Yeah, restart. But no, let me see if I can pull up the bracket here. And I'll show you guys who we got in the finals, man. Hey, it's been a good night so far. We've had a lot of close games. And even though some of them might have gotten out of reach at some points, it seems like the competitors have all been fighting their ass off. And even though they've been down, they have not been out. A lot of people have fought back. And I'm hoping for a really, really good final matchup. Jack Organ has looked really good on defense. For example, against Penguins. Penguins is one of the best offensive players we've seen. And Jack Organ seemed to have him caged, boxed in. All right. Now, on offense, I'm not sure I can say the same. I think he's done a good job on offense. He hasn't looked different, or so to speak. But his defense has looked so good. I'm interested to see how his defense plays against Mr. Football. He was joking. Yeah, Vos was just joking. That was just a joke game. That was just like we pranked you guys, bro. You got pranked, dude. All right, now for real, though. I think I'm waiting on the little updated graphic from Shorzy. How are we feeling tonight, boys? This is a Saturday. I know it's a little early than we normally are used to, man. It's 8:45 my time. Normally, I don't even start streaming until 9 my time. That's usually my time. So how we feeling, boys? A little early on a Saturday. I know we're a little used to some late night stuff. W Music, thank you, Godzilla. I appreciate you saying that. Crazy when people in a live stream call pros trash. I mean, yeah, I don't think anybody would take that seriously. It's like, there's no way anybody takes that seriously. Games after? I don't think so, man. I'm not in Coach Maze mode. I'm in commentating Maze mode. BJ Maze. You make me smile. Thank you, D Moolah. You make me smile too, man. You know, anybody who says any of these players are trash, like, literally just has no idea what they're talking about. All right, boys. Well, then, I think we got a couple minutes before this next game starts. As I said, we know what the matchup's going to be. And honestly, it's both of these guys haven't had a whole lot of close games. Like tonight, Jack Organ, I will say against Wesley, was an incredibly close game. But he pulled away at the end there. And then against Penguins, I mean, he just locked in and dominated. Something we haven't seen so far. And then Mr. Football, I'm not going to keep tooting his horn. You guys know what I feel about him. It's going to be a good matchup, man. I'm excited for it. Shorzy, we in here, brother? And wow, a very awkward smile for Maze. Yeah, you got it. You going out tonight hitting the strip? I don't live in Vegas. I was just in Vegas last weekend, man. I don't live in Vegas. I live in Maze Island. I don't live in San Diego. I live in Maze Island. Vibes are high right now. I'm glad you feel that way because I'm feeling the same way. I'm feeling very happy, very good. And I'm excited for this final matchup. Oh, yeah. What you do is very underrated. Appreciate all you do for the community. Can you play against viewers after the tournament? I don't know, man. I kind of had it on my head that tonight was just going to be about the tournament. I'm going to commentate and, like, you know, I don't really plan on playing much tonight. And so I think we're gonna call it after the tournament. We still got another game though. Hey, don't blow your load. We got another game. We're not done yet, Juke Penguin. No need to play Maze. Hey, thank you, Godzilla. I own Vegas. That's right, Ryan Black. That's right. I don't know if you guys know this. I went to Vegas last weekend with my friends, Ryan Black being one of them. And I absolutely annihilated the blackjack tables. Like they put out a word about me. They banned me from each casino one by one. One by one as I won and I won and I won. Blacklisted. 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 Are you banned on Twitch? Or you just prefer YouTube? I'm not banned on Twitch. No, I've been a YouTuber before I was a Twitch streamer. I got a lot of comments. Let me clear this air because I get a lot of comments about this all the time. I got a lot of comments about how people could not watch my Twitch streams either because they were A, too late, or B, they didn't have Twitch and they didn't watch on Twitch. And so we're giving YouTube and Kick a try. We're dual streaming on both. I like it in some ways. I don't like it in some other ways. And that's really all it is. I have gotten a lot of positive feedback about the YouTube streams. People are saying they love the fact that they can watch them if they fall asleep or after the fact. You know, it's tough. It's hard because Twitch, I do feel a stronger sense of community there. I feel like Twitch is more of like my friends, if that makes sense. On YouTube, it's like everyone's got their government names, and I don't know who some of you guys are, like even though you might be someone who's a regular on Twitch. And like the chat isn't as active, and it's just not the same vibe. Even though the viewership has been great, and like honestly higher than it has ever been, like the viewership has been great. It's not the same sense of like community, I guess. All right, so I'm just being transparent with you guys. That's how I feel about it. I am still gonna see it through, and like we're still giving it. You know, I still like it, but it's very different, and it's something I'm adjusting to still. Cameron says, "I love the YouTube streams. Way less ads, way better content." Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Do you feel streaming on your main channel can affect your vids performance? Maybe. Maybe. We're gonna have to wait and see. I think if I post videos, so what I used to do is I would post videos only about my streams. So like I'd stream on Twitch and then I'd take the Twitch content and make it into a video. But now that I'm streaming on YouTube, it's not necessarily as easy to do that because I'm already streaming on YouTube. So if you're gonna watch it, you're gonna probably watch it on the stream. It's just a totally different ball game. I feel like I am trying something new. I'm young enough to do so. And there's been a lot of positive stuff on Kick. I know like not everybody's super high on Kick or sees the longevity, but there's a lot of positive stuff going on with Kick, and like I like what they're doing, and so I do want to give that a chance as well. I just got verified on Kick as well. We're in our first month of streaming there, and yeah, things have been going well there. They actually the game is up. Okay, shit. I was waiting on the bracket. All right, let's go to it. Game's already rolling. Shit. All right, we're starting, boys. Final matchup right now. If you guys have been watching the tournament for 2 days, by the way, next time we're gonna do it a one-day tournament. Next time it's all gonna be one day. But if you've been watching for 2 days, you've been grinding your ass off 2 days. It all comes down to this final. All right, and before we watch the matchup, I want to show you guys exactly how we got there. All right, I'm going to show you exactly how we got there. This isn't as big as I would like it to be because it's my fault. I didn't save it as a... Can I zoom in? Oh, I can zoom in. All right, here we go, man. I'm going to show you how we got here. We started tonight with a top 8 bracket right here. All right? We had Jack Organ take down one of the best players in the world in Wesley in an incredibly close matchup. Came down to a 2-point conversion. His defense is what rode him there. Then he played Free the Penguins, who's an offensive mastermind who took down the number 2 ranked player in the world, Dez. Jack Organ, again, had a defensive showing and advanced himself to the finals. On the other side of the bracket, we had Mr. Football absolutely dominate in his opening matchup against Yardstick, and then he played Vose, the gritty, steroided out freak, who's got a lot more heart than anybody else I've ever met. And that one was pretty close, but Mr. Football kept his hand on the throat and really rode that one into the finals. So now we got Mr. Football, who has looked like he's got an X factor, looked a little different, against Jack Organ, who I'd say is maybe a little bit of an underdog, but has shown that he can hang with the best of the best. All right, boys. With that said, let's get into the final matchup. And what the fuck is going on here? We got Jack Organ with an interception. My bad for yapping. I'm the mayor of Yappersville. We missed the interception, all right? As you can see right there on that little replay that you're seeing right here, Sean Taylor on the user came underneath a post route and intercepted it on one of the opening plays, all right? We're only 38 seconds into the first half. So it was one of the first plays. Hey, Arlen, next time I got you, man. Next time you sign up, okay? Hey, anyways, boys, let me change the name over here. This should not say Vose. It should say Jack Oregon. And let's move that hoe right there. Looks good to me. So, as I said in the last game, I haven't really seen too many people get a stop on Mr. Football at all in the entire game. And we're seeing right here, I mentioned the defense of Jack Oregon being very formidable, and it's coming up big on the opening drive. In fact, in one of the opening plays, he gets an interception and now is starting his drive inside the 10. He's at the 4-yard line now with a 2nd and goal. And the first running attempt proves to not be super successful. And he's still staying in this. I think this is like gun Y off something. And there we go. That juke hurt him. He could have just ran into the end zone. He juked. I understand why he did it. The juke is so powerful this year. But that cost him. Now he's down at the inch line, and it is very hard to punch in these last few inches. All right? Very, very tough. You should fix the names. Did I not fix them? Are you guys like delayed? Okay, yeah, the name should be fixed. I think we fixed them though, right? Okay. Timeout in the first quarter. That one's called by Mr. Football. Thank you, Godzilla. All right, we got a single back look right here. Single back wing slot. I'm expecting a stretch RPO to the left. That's what we're looking for right here. There's the stretch, and it is the RPO. A journal back inside, and Jack Oregon is on the board first. Now, we haven't seen Mr. Football play from behind too much. Look at this guy's face right here. Wait. Look at this guy right here. Look, look at this guy right here. He looks pretty good. He looks pretty good. But as I said, I haven't really seen Mr. Football play from behind too much. Every time we've seen a game, he's gone up a little bit early, and then he's just suffocated his opponents with great defense and great offense. And there's Devin Hester. There's not going to be Micah Parsons to catch him, but Sean Taylor might do the job. A great click off and click on by Jack Oregon to save a touchdown. But that's still a huge return for Mr. Football. A little spark that gets him going on the offensive side of the ball. Already across midfield at the 44-yard line right now. Snap is up, a quick snap, and there's that running game. You know who to root for? I mean, yeah, up to you, man. I don't know. I can't tell you who to root for. But already we're seeing some pretty up-tempo offense from both sides, and we're looking at a deep post on the left side from Hester. That might be offside. He's going to throw this one up. Doesn't matter if it's intercepted or not. It's going to be a penalty. Accepted. 2nd and 6. Again, there's that bunch to the short side. He audibles now to gun. Nasty. Halfback strong. All right, this is a formation we've seen from a lot of different competitors. Very, very good this year, and there's another running attempt. Juke to the outside, and Bo Jackson gets a first down and a gain of 10. However, despite Mr. Football's running game being so good this far in the tournament, 3 rushes, 9 yards, 10 of which came on that running attempt right there. So the other 2 go for -1. So we're going to see if Jack Oregon can continue to play good run defense, or if the run game will wear down the defense of Jack Oregon. There's a motion to make it a 2-by-2 look. Shannon Sharp staying in a block here. Picks up the pressure nicely. Throws the corner out, and Devin Hester down at the 6. A good gain right there for Mr. Football. 24 yards through the air, and now we're back inside the 10. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate it. Single back wing slot. This is the same formation we just saw from Jack Oregon. They're both running the same thing on offense, it seems. Bunch to that nasty, strong look. And now single back wing slot. In a motion Mayer again over. This time looks like a dive to the left with that RPO still. Motions him back. Does he throw the RPO? No, motions him again. Whole lot of motion going on. And Sean Taylor up the A-gap. Hits him in the backfield. That's a loss of 1, I think. Good run defense all around right there. And we're seeing this is where games are won and lost in very high competitive games. It's inside the 10, right? There's a lot of stuff going on. And it's very easy for these high-level players to move the ball if you have the whole space. But once you get inside the 10, your red zone offense and your red zone defense are going to win or lose you games. Michael Vick looks like he might go off the gut, and he gets hit pretty hard, holds on to it. It's a 4th and goal. Now, Mr. Football is down 7, not receiving the second half kickoff. So he's going to go for this right here. Doesn't want to be down 4, also not receiving that second half kickoff. And this is a huge play right now. If Jack Organ's able to get a stop here, this could turn this game on its head and put Mr. Football in a desperate spot. A spot we haven't seen him in yet this tournament at all. Looks like he's going with an RPO. And there's a timeout for Mr. Football. Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I think it might be time for a Zinachino, boys. Monica Lazinski. For this 4th and goal, brought to you by 1-800-Clock Cleaners. You call us, we clean your clock. Looks like he is going back to this RPO. Does he throw it? And wow, what? Oh my God, Bo Jackson almost breaks off the tackle. What run defense from Jack Organ. On a 4th and goal scenario, not many people expect to run. But if you look right here, it was the D tackle who made the play. And I don't know how much Jack Organ expected that and how much his CPU made the play for him. But if you take a look, looks like he got a disengage. Looked like he got some type of disengage right there with his D tackle. I don't know if that was lucky or if it was planned, but now you got to worry about a safety. Or not, as Bo Jackson hits the edge and gets a gain of about 30. What a play on your heels on the goal line. Again, not a lot of people probably run the ball right there. You're a little scared of a safety attempt if they shoot the gap with these RPOs and how good the blocking is. Jack Organ takes full advantage. 17 seconds remaining in the first quarter. There's a handoff to Bo Jackson again, this time stuffed for a gain of 1, and Bo Jackson not finding the same success. Looks like an up-tempo offense look for Jack Organ. Quick audibles also, and a cover 4 look for Mr. Football. And we're seeing some high-level Madden right now, boys. This one goes out to Monica Lazinski. Is that him in the bottom right? You mean this guy right here? Is that him? Yeah, that's his face cam. This is live, by the way. This is what he looks like right now. He's just vibing. He's just chilling, just, you know. Mr. Football's a chiller. He's just kicking it type shit, you know? Bo Jackson's two-faced. He's playing for both teams. Yeah, man, yeah. So is Michael Vick, right? And Sean Taylor, and pretty much everyone else. Sherman, everyone else. 2nd and 9. Crosser's there. He throws it. Great read from Oregon. Hyatt clicks on, jukes inside, jukes back outside, and he's got some space. What looked like an easy wrap-up tackle ends up being 7. And just like that, it's a 14-0 game. Jack Organ giving Mr. Football his first tough test. Take another look at this, man. It looked like an easy tackle, but again, the click on when you go a little bit outside, mess up your pursuit angle. That's all the space he needs. We're still early in the game. Plenty of time to make changes, but Jack Organ looking so good. We have not seen Mr. Football have this much trouble on offense at all. And it looks like there was a strip attempt right there on the kickoff. Could have been nasty if they got it. First and 10 for Mr. Football. Will he answer as quickly as he had in the past? There's a sideline throw right over the head of Joey Porter Jr. A good read right there. Threw it a little earlier than I would have, and that just goes to show his knowledge of the game. Looked to me like when he threw it, it was covered, but he knew that it was going to get open over the top. Ran this offense enough, and there's a snap again. Pressure not coming in. He throws a running back. Now, that was a scary throw right there. The drag was wide open. That's where I thought he was going to throw it. He ended up fitting it into the running back, gets another first down, but he's up-tempo, he's not slowing down, and sometimes the tight windows are all you need. Audibles this time to make the bunch to the wide side of the field. Got a verticals look with an out route from the tight end and a Texas route from the running back. Looks like the crosser's right there. He throws it. Gilmore's there as well, and it's hit loose. Good click on from Jack Organ. And that's one thing I think a lot of people don't realize. If you're playing online, no matter your defense, if Mr. Football throws that pass on you, it's likely going to be completed. Jack Organ aware enough to click onto the outside defender, come back to the ball and hit it loose. And that's why that falls incomplete. There's a corner route again. This time intercepted. And boys, we might be looking at a flood. Joey Porter Jr. An interception, and things are getting dark here in the finals. Take another look, man. A corner route that looks like it's going to be there. Is that a deep zone? I don't know. But again, a quick click on. He's clicking on immediately when that ball's in the air. And I think that's the difference maker, man. Jack Organ and that defense. I mean, that's what I said going into the game. It was a defensive game for Jack Organ. It's up to his defense. Can he get the stops he needs? And he started on defense. And he's gotten stop, and he's gotten stop, and he's gotten stop. 0 for 3 right now for Mr. Football. But the game is far from over. Still plenty of time left. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. And if we know anything, we know his defense can hang as well. There's a nice defensive hit on the quarterback. 3rd and 8. Now, keep in mind, guys, a stop here with a touchdown still brings this game within 1 possession. All right, even though he's getting the ball in the second half, it would not be out of the ordinary to see a pick six. And so we can't count him out at all. We know he's not going to quit fighting. So let's give him the benefit of the doubt here. 3rd and 8. If there's a stand here, does he punt? I don't know. Running back's open. He throws it, and he catches it. Bo Jackson across the 50. Goes down at the 40. Another big gain for Jack Organ. I don't think anybody really saw the game going this way so far. There's another audible. We got a cover 0 look right now. It's going to be a running attempt. Bo Jackson into the open field. No one's going to catch him. And Bo Jackson in the end zone, 21-0. And not only is it 21-0, Jack Organ's receiving that second half kickoff. That's the hard pill to swallow right there. Jack Organ is receiving the second half kickoff. This has been a massacre so far. Now, again, still plenty of time left to play. Just as much as Mr. Football has gotten stopped on offense, we can see the same thing for Jack Organ on his next few drives. We'll see if Mr. Football answers here, but this is a make or break drive for him. Gift wrapped helps catch the high balls. Yeah, for sure. Little audible right here. Again, like I said, this is a make or break drive for him. Let's see if he gets desperate or if he continues to play good. That's okay. 3-yard sack isn't the end of the world. The way he's had a lot of big chunk plays. We saw a little bit of a disengage up the A-gap right there. The D-tackle, again, kind of breaking off that center. He ended up getting picked off, but I think that's why he threw the ball away right there. He saw the disengage, didn't want to take a sack. That goes to show he's still got his head in the right spot, though, right? He's willing to throw the ball away there. B's wide open. Great read for Mr. Football, and that's the chunk play. We're talking about a journal, and he goes out of bounds. I just choked on my spit. I got so excited. Almost a touchdown. If he would have stayed in, that would have been 7. Snap is up. Throws to the... Oh, my God. Jalen Hyde drops it. I thought he threw it to the running back. The running back was open, but he went for the post. Could have been caught if he had a second longer, but that pressure screams in there. And now he's back in this gun bunch, strong, nasty look. Looking at the crosser. Not a whole lot open. Throws it away. Good throwaway right there. No need to push it. Right, you still got the 3rd down. You still got the 4th down. Back to gun bunch. Looks like he's going with the Z post here. A little bit of a deep shot here from the 37. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. Pressure comes in. Not a whole lot open, and that's what happens when you take a deep shot. He just basically relied on Jack to only send 3. If Jack sent 3, that deep shot might have been there. But the fact of the matter is he sent 5 right there. You didn't even have time to wait for that post. And he used the running back. So there wasn't a whole lot open. Nothing you could really throw. Now 4th and 10. This is essentially it. Not going to count him out, but he throws to the running back, and it is caught. That's a first down, and there is still a whole lot of life brewing in the veins of Mr. Football 88. 21-0, but there's 1:20 on the clock in the first half. There's a snap, hurry-up offense. Looks like he might go to the corner route here. Might have had it, but he throws a high pass, and it's caught by Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp down to the 1-yard line. The timeout's called. Mike, what's your question, brother? Looks like he's in dollar. He's in single back. Oh, he's going to run a dive and easy in the end zone. There we go. 14-point game. First points of the day for Mr. Football. Now, let's say this. Hey, there's still 1:10 on the clock. You might be seeing this as an opportunity for Jack Oregon. And I agree. Jack Oregon in this situation is very much at the advantage. He's going for two right here. Rolls out. Doesn't get it. It is now a 15-point game. But Jack Oregon, while he could get 3 points here and make this a 3-possession game going into halftime, he could also screw it up. He throws a pick six. He gets a turnover, and Mr. Football gets more points. And now we're looking at a 1-possession game. So if you're Jack Oregon, even though you have a big advantage, you got to be very careful here with only 1:07 on the clock. How many people left? This is the final game of the night. 2 people left. Let's see if Mr. Football's defense comes up big again. Now, Vose runs a lot of bunch, and this bunch nasty. Oh, no. Oh, my God. I said, oh, no, because I saw Hester streaking uncovered. However, I didn't realize the pressure would get in there that quick. Great defense right there from Mr. Football. Trying to set up this looping blitz here. Going to probably be looping off the right side. Doesn't look like the loop's set up correctly. And there we go. Loop is set up. Double loop. Man coverage on the bunch side. And again, the loop comes in, almost intercepted. And this is what we're talking about. With 1 minute left, there is plenty of time for Jack Oregon to not only not get points, but give up something to Mr. Football here. 3rd and 10. Looks like Mr. Football has a little bit of momentum on his side. Looks like he's looping off the right side here. We got outside thirds on the right and the left. Hard flat on the left, probably going to be a 20-yard flat or so, and a 3-rec over the middle. Sean Taylor with the user. Runs right to left. Looks like Michael Vick. Oh, my God. 4th down. Does he punt it? The way you've been playing defense, you got to think about it. If you don't get this, he's going for it. If you don't get this, you're putting Mr. Football in a situation to get right back in this game. This is the most pivotal play of the game so far. And again, Sean Taylor on the user backs off Jalen Ramsey on the right side. Looks like he's got a looper coming off both sides. For some reason, the loop isn't registering on the left. And there's a pressure coming in, and it's intercepted by Sean Taylor. Can he take it for 7? 30. Jukes outside, gets hit, but there's 48 seconds. Great defense from Mr. Football, and he is right back in this game. Take a look at the replay here. The pressure did start to come in there at the end due to a block shed, and there wasn't a whole lot open. Great user all around. I'm going to go back to the play, and he's throwing to the sideline. Jerry Rice catches it. And his feet weren't in. His feet were not in. Now, again, I want to reiterate, we got plenty of time still in the first half. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little bit of epic music because Mr. Football is fixing to make an epic comeback. I don't like this song as much. 3rd and 2 right here. If Jack Oregon can clutch up, then all of that is for naught. But I have a feeling with the momentum and the way things have been going that Mr. Football's grinding for a touchdown here. 17 seconds remain. No timeouts. He's got 9 yards to go. Look at this guy right here. Look at this guy's locked in, bro. He's even blinked this whole time. Not one blink. Ass or tits? We're going ass. Looking all through the audibles here. We got 13 seconds still in the play clock. We got a 3-3 Cub look from Jack Oregon. Looks like we're going 4 verts here. Looks like he might have a couple things open. Not seeing what he wants. He throws it up. And he catches it. An unbelievable play from Jerry Rice. And that right there is why they call him the GOAT. It looked like it could have been picked off, but it results in a touchdown for Mr. Football. I'm not going to lie. We watched the replay after. He's going for 2. We'll watch the replay after. This is going to make it a 7-point game, assuming he gets this. Throws it over the middle. It's not complete. It is still a 2-possession game. That is actually ever important here. Let's watch the replay right now. Look at this catch from Jerry Rice. That is unbelievable. That's hard. That's fight. That's what we wanted to see right there. Boys, Mr. Football is not giving up. All right? This game looked like it was about to be a flood. But he's fought his ass off, and now we're back in a 9-point game. All right? A juke from Bo Jackson, and we might be heading to halftime now. And there we go. Let's head to the broadcast booth. I mean, my God, what a first half, right? What we saw at the end of the first half was... what we've seen from Mr. Football all tournament. Oh, he's coming out in the second half with an onside kick. We got to watch this right now. He is not hesitating. Going with an onside. Very, very ballsy move. He's been playing great defense. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why he did that. He's been playing very good defense. Very good defense. Maybe try to catch him off guard, but let's see if this defense can stay diligent here. Now, here's the kicker. It's a 9-point game, 2 possessions, of course. But even if Jack Oregon gets 7, it is still a 16-point game. So unless Jack Oregon gets 8 on this drive, it is going to stay a 2-possession game. And again, it's all going to rely on what happens before we even get in the red zone. There's another run. He's loving this RPO to Bo Jackson. This time it's stuffed for no gain. 10 rushes, 102 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So the name of the game in the second half is stop the run. I can't lie. It seems like the pass game has not been working very well for Jack Oregon. The hard part is if you're a competitive player, how do you stop the run and defend the pass adequately? That's the tough part. We'll see if Mr. Football can do it. He's looping off the right side here. Got a nice coverage look. Cover 3 shell with the interior receiver Jerry Rice manned up. And that looks like a close throw. He ends up catching it. That's a first down. And Jack Oregon keeping this drive alive. But again, I think even though Jack Oregon is up by 2 possessions with the ball, the momentum is seriously on the side of Mr. Football. Another nice juke from Jack Oregon. And again, it comes down to this run game. 11 rushes, 108 yards. If you can't stop the run, you're not really making him work, right? Because anybody can hand off the ball. You could train a primate to press X and hand off the ball. Obviously, he's not going to know the run stick. And there's a throw to the flat. Good read by Jack Oregon. And right now, it seems like Jack Oregon has gotten back on his high horse. 4 completions, though. 4 for 9. Now, I'm not saying Jack Oregon's not a good passer. But so far in this game, the reason he's winning is because of his defense and because of his run game. You make him pass, and you put him in a different situation. I'm assuming a run attempt is going to come here. Does he have the run defense for it? Looks like he might be setting up a pass with all these hot routes. Michael Vick making calls at the line. Snap is up. Good defense, good defense. And there goes Michael Vick, the speedster, down to the 3-yard line. I'm always rooting for a close game, so I can't lie right now. I'm a little bit rooting for Mr. Football. Maybe a lot of it. Can he stop him on the 3-yard line? It's going to be a single back wing slot attempt. Probably going to be stretched to the right with a backside RPO. Let's see if he goes for it. That's what we've seen every time they've been in this formation. Either a rollout or a stretch RPO. There's a dive up the middle and a great cutback. I got to say, Mr. Football was right up that A-gap. But he cut around it and read his blockers correctly. And just like that, it's a 16-point game. It's still 2 possessions. He's not going for 2 here. Not going for 2 here. 28-12. 16-point deficit for Mr. Football. Plenty of time to play. Now, here's the thing. I've been thinking about it. Why did Mr. Football do an onside kick? Why did he do that? Because what we saw in the last game specifically was Jack Oregon had a lead at half, and he got the full kickoff. He got the full field. He took off 6 minutes of clock on top of scoring. So with Mr. Football, he's saying, hey, I'm not going to give you the full field at 2 clock. Even with that short field, he took off almost 3 minutes. So Jack Oregon is a phenomenal player when it comes to the clock. And so Mr. Football knows that. He's not going to give him the field. All right, now, You see the up-tempo offense. Let's see if he can get in the end zone quickly here. 1:59 left in the third quarter. Snap is up, three-man pass rush. Not a whole lot open here. Michael Vick flushed out, throws it. Bad throw, poor accuracy, out of reach. Probably had the completion if it was a good throw. Now the clock is stopped. He's got a little bit more time to think about his reads, think about his play art. Back to this gun bunch, nasty look. Blocks a tight end. Running back might be there. He throws underneath. Jalen Hyatt holds on to it. That was a scary pass. There was a flat defender right out in front of him. 3rd and 1 right now. He's going right to bunch. No, he's audibling now. I'm going to say bunch vertical is going to be the call. He goes to double post. Probably looking for Jerry Rice on that post. 5-man pass rush. Drags wide open. He throws it. He's probably going to get out of bounds. No, he jukes inside. In the third quarter, getting out of bounds is not as important. The clock will continue to run no matter what. 1 minute to go in the third. Not only do we need a touchdown, we're going to need a 2-point conversion right now for Mr. Football. Blocking the tight end again. That seems to be the main game plan right now. Looks like the crosser might be there. He's going to throw that, and it looks like it might be there. A great out of bounds. Oh, my God. A great read, a great throw, and a bad animation. Jalen Hyatt beat his man, had the catch, but just got the wrong animation. You get that toe tapping animation, which I think he deserved right there. Different story. There's the throw to the running back. He gets the first down regardless, and Bo Jackson to the 24-yard line. But that clock continues to move. Back to the line. Hurry up offense. He's audibling very quickly. Gonna motion over. No, he's not motioning anybody. Snap is up. Good defense all around. And there's the throwaway. Great defense right there from Jack Organ. Coming into this game, I hate to say I told you so, but I told you Jack Organ's defense was good.
Yeah,
it's going to be a battle of Jack Organ's defense against Mr. Football's offense, not the other way around. Mr. Football has done well on both sides of the ball. Jack Organ has done well on both sides of the ball, but really what Jack Organ has made it this far from is his defense. So this is a situation where the defense is really going to come in big. 7 seconds on the play clock. He's going to have to snap this one fast. 4, 3, got it off. There's a corner route. It's caught, and that's a touchdown. The 2-point conversion brings this to a 1-possession game. This is a huge, huge 2-point conversion. Is this the final? This is the final. Let's see what he goes with here. If he doesn't get this, it's still a 2-possession game. Now, there's still plenty of time either way, but this would change the game up a lot and put a lot of pressure on Jack Organ. He audibles again. We've seen this formation quite a bit. No blockers in. 4-man pass rush. He throws a zig, and it's in. Or the whip, I should say. Not the zig. The reverse zig. And, boys, we got an 8-point game. Despite the huge start from Jack Organ in the second half now as we enter the fourth quarter, Mr. Football is right there. A stop here will change everything. Great coverage on the kickoff. 13-yard line. Now, even though the momentum bar at the top says that Jack Organ has the momentum, you got to think that the way these guys are thinking, Mr. Football has all the momentum in the world. It was 21-0. Now it's 28-20. If things continue on the same path, we could be looking at a change in lead here soon. Double loop coming off the edge. I like the man coverage underneath. Going to help over to the right side. And, oh, my God, that was almost a huge sack. And I'm not talking about Jason Love. 4 for 10 is Michael Vick. Due to the pressure that's being put on Jack Organ, does he feel the need to pass? The run game is what's gotten him so far. He's got about 11, 12 rushes, 150 yards on the ground. But now if he has to pass, things might be looking a little bit different. 2nd and 10, snap is up. He's passing again. There's over the middle, a big hit, but Bo Jackson bounces off, and that's a first down. A big conversion right there for Jack Organ as we head into the fourth quarter. And I got to say, Jack Organ, despite all the pressure being put on him, he's really stepping up to the table and making it happen. Now that we've faced the switching quarter, I'm expecting a running attempt here. I'm thinking he's going to run it here. I think after a couple completions, a couple passes, there comes the run. And that's all you need. That's all you want. 5 yards on the ground puts you in a 2nd and 5. You're in a great spot. And again, you put a tough position for the defense. if you get 5 yards on first down. 2nd and 5, everything in the playbook's open. You can throw the drag, you can throw the flat. Little baseline press, cover 4, mans up the slot receiver from bunch. Taking a long time at the line. The clock is ticking. He's utilizing every second of this clock he can. Great read again. I mean, you can't throw that any later or that's picked off. You can't throw that any earlier or that's picked off. Again, that's right on time. There was a guy on top of him. There's a guy on the interior. You got to hit that right on time. And here comes the running attempt, I bet. Bringing Sherman down to the line to stop the run, I assume. And you look at the player. Yep, running attempt there. And this time he stuffs it only for 2. 2 yards right there. Hey, Deuce Snazzy, thank you for the gifted sub, man. Appreciate you, Deuce. Hey, cheers to you, brother. Fuck cancer, my guy. 2nd and 8. There's another running attempt. Another good run defense look. 15 rushes, 122 yards, and 3 touchdowns for Bo Jackson. That has been the name of the game so far. Bunch offset is the call. 3rd and 4. Again, when you're this close to the sticks, anything is open here. You can throw the flats, you can throw the intermediate drags, you can throw everything. Snap is up, throws it quick to the sideline, and that's another first down, and the clock continues to go. You're seeing Jack Oregon right now play it very smart. He knows what he's doing. He's not trying to score necessarily. Obviously, you need to score some points on this drive. What he's really trying to do is wear down this clock. Worst case scenario, you give up a pick 6, you get stopped, you give up 8, you tie at the worst. Another good running attempt, 4 yards right there. And there's the first timeout we're seeing from Mr. Football. He's already seeing that the way this game is going to go, you need to save clock. You're saving 30 seconds early. Better save it early than save it late when you don't know what's going on. Snap again. Up the middle. Tackle again. 3rd and 4 again. This is exactly the situation we were in last time. And you got to think again, Jack Oregon's not looking for a big gain. He's not looking for the end zone. However, he might go there depending on what is given on defense. He's looking for a first down. He's up 8. He wants to drain the clock. There's a 5-man pass rush coming in right here. Let's see if he goes with a quick pass. 5 out. Pressure comes in. Throws the sideline. And it is dropped. 4th down. This is what you came for. Phenomenal play by the cornerback on the outside. I don't think he runs it here. He audibles again to this bunch nasty, strong, whatever the hell. And he's going to go with a quick hike here. Audibles out and motions Bo Jackson wide. Tight end probably going to stay in the block, I assume. Double looper coming in. Tight end stays in. Nothing really open. And that's a swatted pass. 8-point game. Mr. Football's ball. Mr. Football ball. Ball squared. What a defensive play for Mr. Football. 2:20 on the clock. He needs 8 points on this drive. Let's turn off this godforsaken music. Nice little run from Bo Jackson. And this is likely the last drive of regulation. Mr. Football's goal here, get 8 points, send it to overtime. I got to pee so bad. He's going to take the 2 minutes. I'm going to be back. Sorry, boys. I got so excited. I almost lost control of my bladder. He's at the 44-yard line. We got 44 yards to go. He's going to hand it off again. Bo Jackson has a lot of space. And again, these 2nd and shorts are going to kill the defense. Very tough to play defense when you got to cover everything. 2nd and 4. Clock is ticking. He does not want to score with too much time remaining. Again, going with a short little route concept here. Great pass protection. He's going to roll out left. Can he outrun the defender? He can, and he gets a first down. Michael Vick showing you right there why he's QB1. 107 remains. Clock is stopped. Snap is up. There's another handoff. And again, there's so much time on the clock. Your whole goal here, again, is just to drain the clock before you really get in the red zone and have to put it in the end zone. 2nd and 5. Going with a pass here. He might go drag. No, he's going to take off with the Vic again. Go down for the first down. They didn't give him the first down. 3rd and inches. It's very surprising. It looked like the ball was definitely over the line. Snap is up again. Throw to the flats. It's Shannon Sharp out of bounds. 22 seconds remain. Now at this point, the clock has dripped enough to where you're starting to think about the end zone. You're starting to think, do I put it in there if I get it or not? Bunch verticals is maybe the hot route here. No? Yes. Snap is up. Running back throws it. Another big gain. Juke inside. And he's going to take the points. There we go, boys. The 2-point conversion is going to determine the rest of this game. The O-line is incredibly tired right now. You see they're all red and yellow. Even a 3-man pass rush might come in there quickly. This is it, boys. 26-28. Michael Vick, audibles at the line. We got a 2-by-2 look last time he threw the tight end. Does he go back to it? 3-man pass rush. Throws it inside, and it's gone. We're all tied up. 28-28. Mr. Football has done the impossible. Take another look at this one. He threw it so early. The user covered the tight end. He fitted in between 4 defenders. And there are still 14 seconds on the clock for Jack Organ to get 3. All it takes is one chunk play, one big pass, and you're in field goal range. Let's find out if his offense can do what he's been doing all night. He throws it, and it's hit. 12 seconds. Now, one thing you got to keep in mind. If you turn the ball over here, inside field goal range, not only do you not get overtime, but you lose this game. I know that might seem obvious, but I know that's on Jack Organ's mind. You got to be careful here. Snap is up. Pressure picked up nicely. A lot of stuff open. He ends up fumbling, and Mr. Michael Vick might have just saved the game for Jack Organ. And with 5 seconds, I mean, I'm going to save this replay. And he's just going to run it here. Boys, it looks like we're heading into overtime. But I want you guys to look at this last play because Michael Vick single-handedly sent this thing to overtime. Look at this replay right here. Michael Vick tries to roll out right, probably looking for a late. I don't know what he's looking for. But the fact that he fell on that football, that's not something you see every day. Most of the time in those situations, when your quarterback fumbles, he gets hit on the ground. They go dumb. They go dead. They don't do anything. Michael Vick knew the situation, saw the football, reached out, grabbed it, and now we're in overtime, boys. Jack Organ starting with the football, and I gotta say, the way Mr. Football has been playing defense, all the momentum is on his side. You can see it in the bar up top. You can feel it in the air. Snap is up. Pressure picked up, but not a lot open. That's a big sack. 2nd and 20. He doesn't go to the huddle. He hurries up. He audibles here. Mr. Football's defense clearly set up, and there's the running back over the middle. Bo Jackson, a lot of space, but it's going to be a 3rd and short. 3rd and 3. Now, Jack Organ is 8 for 13 through the air. His pass game has not been phenomenal. His run game is what has been so good. And in this situation, I don't know if he really feels comfortable running the ball. We got man coverage on the left side. We got some deep zones over the middle. 2 hard flats on the outside with a heavy double loop blitz coming in here. He's not going to have a lot of time, and there is a delay of game. You can't take that. 3rd and 8. Oh, my God. 3rd and 8, boys. You know Jack Organ's going to go for it if he doesn't get it. Let's see what the defense looks like. Again, man coverage mainly. We got some deep zones over the top. There's a zig right. He throws it underneath, and it's caught by Bo Jackson, and that's a first down to the 40-yard line. 9 for 18. Even though the pass game has not been stellar, when Jack Organ has needed it, he's come up big, specifically on 3rd and 4th down. And again, here comes the cover zero double loop blitz. I think he was expecting the run game there. Darren Waller gets a nice catch. A nice 4-yard gain right there. Don't need to worry about the clock. I know both these guys are probably flustered the way regulation ended, but that's where the difference could be made. Can you reset your mind here and realize you got a full drive, you can check it down, you can run the ball. Jack Organ has not been running the ball despite relying on that the entire game, and there's another good throw, and Bo Jackson makes the catch across the 50 to the 38-yard line. And again, I've been kind of dogging on his pass game, but when he's needed it, it's come up. And now he's driving in opponent territory at the 38. We got a cover 4 look right here. Hard flats on the outside. Slot receiver manned up. Sideline throw. It's an out-of-bounds throw. That could have been bad if it was a little bit behind him. That could have been bad. That could have been a pick. Does Jack Organ go back to the running game? He's completely abandoned it here down the stretch. You got to think maybe a run's got to come here soon. Man coverage entirely on the bunch side. We got a cover 2 shell on the right. A loop coming off the left. Sean Taylor on the user. Running back's there. Gonna throw the running back. No, he throws it away. And is it grounding? It's intentional grounding. The running back was standing there waiting for the pass. And instead he goes with the throwaway. You need about half of this back. You need to at least get in field goal range. That's what we're looking for right here. You need to get at least in field goal range if you're Jack Organ. Snap is up. Michael Vick throws it up top. It's Devin Hester against Jalen Ramsey, and he catches it. He's at the 9-yard line. Jalen Ramsey did not come up for Mr. Football when he needed him most. And we're not going to look at the replay because Jack Organ's ready to go inside the 10. A lot of adjustments being made pre-snap. 9 yards to go, 1st and goal. We got a nickel 3-3 Cub look. Sean Taylor still on the user. An audible there as he adjusts to this gun bunch look. There's the run game we've been talking about. And Bo Jackson jukes inside. A lucky tackle. I don't want to say lucky, but Richard Sherman doesn't always make that tackle. 2nd and goal from the 6. A lot of thoughts being had on both sides. Gun tight, Y-off weak. Again, if you're Jack Organ, this run game has carried you. You can't abandon it now. Man coverage look. It looks like Mr. Football is banking on a run. It's a pass. There's the reverse whip route. Not a whole lot open. He throws it away. The exclamation point was above Darren Waller's head, which made it seem like that's where he was throwing it. It would have been a pick. 3rd and goal. If you're Jack Organ, do you care about 3? Do you take 3? Bunch offset is the offensive play call. Formation, I should say. Nickel 3-3 Cub, the defense. We got off coverage, not pressing at all. Looks like a cover 2 shell. 3-man pass rush. We changed the deep zones to hook curls. A lot of yellow zones. 5 wide look. We got 2 flats on the left side. And that's a dropped pass. That's a dropped pass for a touchdown. One thing we know about this year in Madden 24 is high passes get dropped a lot. I want you guys to take another look at this. This is open, but he throws the high pass, rightfully so, and it's dropped. And now it's a 4th and goal. It's man coverage. We got a looper off the left side. We got a curl flat on the right. Throws it up top. It's swatted away. Mr. Football needs 3 points to win this game and win this tournament. He's starting at the 6-yard line. We need to take another look at that drop pass. The high passes have been dropped so often in this game. And right here you see it, Darren Waller drops another one. Mr. Football has had a couple fortunate things go his way, but he's fought his ass off. And now it's going to come down to his defense, his offense, I should say, against Jack Organ's defense. We talked about how good Jack Organ's defense was. The running back was there. Does he wait for him to come back? No, he throws it away. The running back on the seam oftentimes will stop the route and come back. Would have been a huge gain if he did that. Didn't have time to do it. 2nd and 10. He's at the 17-yard line. Flips his bunch. He's going double post. A nice little classic double post route concept. Wise open. He doesn't throw it. He rolls out. Looks like he's going to... No, he's going to throw wide late. It's out of bounds. 3rd and 10. 2 plays for Mr. Football to get this first down. There's no way he punts. Comes out in bunch. Looks like he might quick snap verticals. No, he's going to audible. Flips the bunch to the short side. It is still verticals. He audibles again. Play action bunch shot. Might be going for a deeper crosser. Watch that running back on the seam. That's been his money play. You run with the drag, you run with the crosser. Running back's right there. Running back's manned up. Not a whole lot open. He throws the running back anyways. And Bo Jackson drops it. We got a 4th down, folks. This is the game. He's converted a lot of 4th downs so far, but it really all comes down to this. If he doesn't get it, Jack Organ's already in field goal range. Audibles one more time. Bunch to the short side. This is the final formation. Not sure about the play call. Throws it quick. It's caught by Shannon Sharp. That's a 1st down, and Mr. Football keeps the drive alive. 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Jack Organ's got to reset for another 1st down, and a lot of momentum has been lost. Snap is up. 3-man pass rush picked up. Looks like he had the running back again. He doesn't want to throw it. It's a very risky throw. He's going to wait on something. No, he's going to throw it away. 2nd down. All the momentum in the world is on the side of Mr. Football, but when it comes down to this overtime shit, you never know what's going to happen. All it takes is one bad throw, one bad read, one bag, and it could all end. I'm surprised we haven't seen any running attempts. Audibles again to this gun. Nope, there's a timeout. Both players locked in. The winner of this game gets free entry to a $10,000 live event on top of winning the prize pool tonight. 45 seconds on the clock. Not that it matters. There's a 2nd period. Gun bunch to the wide side of the field. We're going with a double post look. It looks like we're going to... No, not audible again. 9 seconds on the play clock. I like the double post call here. 3-man pass rush. A was open. He didn't throw it. He rolls out left. Not a whole lot there. B was open, but he doesn't want to make the cross-body throw. I understand. 3rd and 10. Jack Organ is playing lockdown defense right now. These yards have not been easy to come by. And once again, we're in a situation where there's 2 plays to get 10 yards. He's not going to be punting. We know that. No punting happening. Nine seconds, 8 seconds on the play clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's the snap. It's up. He's going to the corner route. It's open. And Shannon Sharp across midfield to the 40-yard line. Ladies and gentlemen, that is field goal range. Now the question is, can he kick a 57-yard iced field goal? We've seen so far in this tournament that's not so easy. But he's going to run the ball a couple times, hopefully get a couple yards, and make this kick a little bit easier. 2nd and 9. Again, clock doesn't matter. There's a 2nd period. I don't think you pass it here if you're him. I think he's going to let this one go. We're heading to the 2nd period of overtime. And it's likely going to be a running attempt here. Try to get a few more yards, and then maybe kick that ice kick. I don't know if he has a kicker that's immune to ice. I know that's a big thing that a lot of comp players are running right now. We saw it with David T. But again, with David T, we saw that didn't really matter. Because despite a perfect kick, You never know when someone on the edge just wants it more. 2nd and 9. Audibling all around in the playbook. 2-by-2 look here. You got to think it's one of those RPOs. Audibles again, 5 seconds. You don't want to put yourself out of field goal range. You got to snap this. And there's the snap with 1 second remaining. Bo Jackson stuffed again. It's at the 38. This would be a 55-yarder from here. He's been really playing with fire with these play clocks. It's coming down to like not just 1 second, but like a 0.01 second. 3rd and 9. Does he pass it? Or does he go back to the running attempt? Looks like he might be going for a pass here. Bunch verticals. When in doubt, verticals it out. Snap is up. And there's a sack. It's going to be a 59-yarder. The game tells me he can't kick it. The game tells him he can't kick it. He's looking around in that playbook. That is the one thing you could not allow to happen. He knows he can't kick a... He's going for it. He didn't get field goal range. 4th and 13. He needs to convert. Otherwise, he's in a very, very bad spot. 2, 1, snap. Not much open. Throws to the running back, and he catches it. He's in field goal range now. And this is the 3rd 4th down conversion Mr. Football has had on this drive. And that just goes to show, game on the line. Who's got the ice in the veins? And there's the timeout for the ice kick. Oh my God. That running back seam has been what he's gone to over and over again. And the user was right there, just not close enough. Michael Vick in goal line now, going to hand the ball off. And there's Bo Jackson into the open field. Can Cromartie make the tackle? No! And Mr. Football, against all odds, down 21-0, not getting the ball in the second half, makes the epic comeback, wins it in overtime. And ladies and gentlemen, he is your champion of this tournament. An unbelievable game, but I can't say I'm surprised. This dude's got the heart of a lion. And holy shit, that's why you watch, baby. What a comeback, man. What a comeback. I mean, he earned that shit. He earned that. He earned that for real, man. Shout out to Mr. Football. I know he doesn't got a face cam on, but I'm sure he's pretty happy. That was a crazy game. He's going to look at some replays right here. Let's watch the replays you look at. I mean, just keep in mind, dude, the 2-point conversions down the stretch, like down 16, you need the 2-point conversions. And that's what he got. 88 said, always got to cover that spread. Yeah, man. Yeah. I get it. Hell of a comeback, man. Hell of a freaking comeback. That was a wild game, dude. That was a wild game. All right, man. Hey, boys, I think that might do it for us tonight. Thank you guys for sticking around. That was a lot of fun. I don't know if there's anything else we need to do. Shorzy, am I missing anything? Is that how we're going to end it right there, man? How do you let him convert that 4th and long? You don't understand how hard it is to cover bunch verticals. Like, bunch verticals is consistently the best play in the game. That and trips verticals. Like, all forms of verticals are always insanely good. So I want to let you guys know, a lot of people have been asking this whole night, how do you sign up for these tournaments? What even is this tournament? Okay. This is there's his face on the screen right here. This is a tournament set up by Lobby Up Esports. Look at this logo right here. Lobby Up Esports. They have a membership program. They throw over 20 tournaments a month. I think it's like 22. Almost every day of the month, there's another tournament. All right. There are $6,500 worth of prize pools given out every month. And if you are a member of this program, you get free entry to every single tournament. You can play in literally every single one, including this one. Okay? And so it's $20 a month. There's no more cost-effective way to play in Madden tournaments. If you pay per tournament, you're going to end up paying like way more than that. And so I want to let you guys know, a lot of people have been asking how you can sign up for the next one. We're going to be throwing another one in like 3-4 weeks. Same prize pool, same format. And it's free to the Lobby Up members, all right? Now, I also want to reiterate that if you win this tournament, like Mr. Football just did, this motherfucker right here, you get free entry into a $10,000 live event at the end of the year in March. All right, so we're going to run 8 of these. The 8 winners are all going to be playing in a tournament of champions for a $10,000 prize pool. So not only did Mr. Football win today's tournament and win the prize pool of today's tournament, but he is now getting free entry into a live event for a prize pool of $10,000, which, again, is also very significant. So if you guys are interested in signing up for the next tournament, I'm going to go on my left monitor here. The sign-up link is turn on my caps lock, esportsagent.gg/membership. And now we have our own link /Madden. You go to that link. This is it. The Lobby Up subscription right here. Access to 20-plus free entry tournaments every month. Access to $6,500 in prize pool. $2,500 of which came in this tournament today. And then access to the $2,500 online qualifier for the $10,000 live event. So if you consider yourself a competitive Madden player, you want to play in a lot of tournaments, there's no more cost-effective way to get better reps, to get more access to tournaments, and to save money, really, when it comes to signing up for tournaments, than to sign up for this program. It's $20 a month, and you get $6,500 in prize pools. It's a great deal. And so if you want to sign up in the future, if you want to sign up in the next one, it's for Lobby Up subscribers. All right? So shout out to Lobby Up for hosting this, for doing the logistics. And I hope to see many of you that were watching tonight compete in the next one because, again, a lot of fun, as you can see. A lot of high-level Madden going on. And Mr. Football just grinded that one out, man. He just grinded that one out. All right, boys? That was a good one. All right, well, until next time, boys, I'll probably be streaming the next few days. I'm not exactly sure what the plan is, but, hey, tomorrow is football, NFL Sunday. If you guys want to place wagers on the bet, on the games, find my Twitter. Use code Maze on Underdog. And I'll see you guys very soon, all right? I appreciate all you guys hanging out. Shout out to Mr. Football, dude. Shout out to Mr. Football for grinding that one out. All right, boys? Hey, appreciate all you guys. Good luck to all your teams tomorrow. The Raiders are winning, though. The Raiders are winning. All right? All right. I'll see you boys soon.